yeah. Yeah, so anyway, that's how I lost my hand-holding virginity. Oh, thank goodness Elon is late. Would have hated for him to hear that story. So that's actually one of my favorite jokes, Smile. Anytime I'd be in Discord, I would just wait. Well, not wait, but like, I'd, just be sitting in Discord chatting with the boys or whatever. Somebody joins. I hear the join notification. I don't care who is talking, I would interrupt them and go, yeah, so anyway, that's how, that's why she won't let me do it in the butt anymore. And they'd be like, whoa, wait, what the fuck? What? Hi, Air. Hi, Smile. Hi, Elder. Hi, Cairo. I'm late. What? just that, like, yeah, so anyway, that's why I'm not allowed in Waffle Houses anymore. As somebody joins, it's like, whoa, I gotta hear that story. Ah, dude, I just spent like 20 minutes telling this story. I'm not gonna tell it again. Maybe another time. What? No, I gotta hear it now. This is, maybe another time. No! I must witness this when I see you in your own voice chats. I haven't done it in a while. It's one of those jokes that I'm like, oh, why don't I do that anymore? But, like, I was just reminded of it by Smile. Cairo, I saw some fun games you might like. I was watching the Upload VR convention videos before streaming. And there was a horror game. It didn't look bad. Which Chao Garden do you guys like the most? I think this is the one I spent the most time in. Hi, V-Top. Horror game equals bad automatically. You know I broke a 3-block hole into the void above your house? Above my house? Hi, Pixel. Stop fucking with my house, Elder! Look, don't turn my serious discussion about my first time hand-holding into one of your jokes. No. Zombies aren't even scary anymore. It'd be yours, by the way. What? What? Hi, love. Hi, Star. I'm going to fuck your house. No! Stop fucking my house. These. I just woke up. I woke up a lot later than I expected. Your house is looking mighty fine today. There are other things to fuck. I'm gonna give your house a poo emoji shaped hat. I'm just gonna ban Elder from the server. I feel like I've told him 3 times to stop touching my house and he can't stop himself. One. I ain't even done anything to your house? You keep doing shit to my house! Ah, mobile Twitch. Morning, Freya. Hi, Cutie Pie. I say I do, but I have done nothing? Do you actually believe you have done nothing? Because you have definitely put a fucking flying boat in my front yard that I went and deleted. Because it was my yard. Apart from that. Stay off my lawn! I haven't been on the server in like 5 days. I've been so bad. I've been sleeping so much, that's the thing. I've been sleeping like 8 to 9 hours a day, and I'm like, what the fuck? Give me back my 6 hours, I need my extra 3. Hi, Dragon Ray. Alright, Kirby stretching time. I'm going to join the server now and put a bunch of signs with Elder's name on them in Yulen's house. Elder will be in so much trouble. But then Elder will say it wasn't me. And then Bits has a way to check who did it. And he'll be like, oh, I see. And then he'll blame Elder anyway, because Bits likes Smile. Oh no, this is a foolproof plan. Shit. The best Chao Garden extra area? This is the one I spent the most time in Cairo. I don't know, I think I had a small edgy phase where I spent like a month or 2 in the Dark Chao Garden. But then I was like, nah, this one's just the best. Problem is, the normal one has access to the event, so it's just like the vest. I mean, practically, yes. I've never been one to, like... I will absolutely sacrifice practicality for aesthetics. In WildStar, I fucking didn't use my plots. I fucking covered that shit up. Been the long con flirting with Bits, all to get Elder in trouble to Minecraft server. I Rage Soul. Cammy stretch. That is a crazy long con. Has everybody said goodbye to their friends? Has everybody wished all of their Final Fantasy friends, you know, a happy next month and they'll miss them? Is that Tails? That is a Chao that looks like Tails. Check this out. Contacts. Cute as fuck. There's been a call of like 20 of them in a server since like 4 AM. Goodbye, friends. It's time to take my fill. Base Tails Chao. Imagine if someone redeemed Kupo. Hi, Logitech. Yeah, that'd be crazy if someone did that. Kupo, keep the streak going. Punt it? What the fuck, Aaron Dragon Ray? Hi, Riddle. Logitech, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Hi, Global. I tried Beast Mastery yesterday. I've been playing Survival, and I was like, man, it just seems like I'll have 1,000,000 health on a Beast Mastery Hunter, and I'll do like the same damage as them. And I'm busting my ass here. I have like a fucking opener in rotation on Mop Remix. So I said, maybe Beast Mastery is just easier. And I tried it. 2 fucking buttons. And my DPS goes up 1,000,000. Genuinely upset about it. Alright, this one I kind of want to punt. What does it look like when I pet you? Ugh. field goal that motherfucker. Koopo the streak going. Hi Pinky, hello Air, hello Global, hi Riddle. Dr. Eggman. LOL get wrecked, nerd. Ah. Oh gosh, you're so red. 3, 4, 5. Ah. I think if I pick up that animal, it'll stop making noise. We're gonna do that in a moment. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. That's what she say? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's even more red. I need you to scooch. Thank you. Alright. We're at 11:40, we'll start at 12. Knuckles. Okay, bye you long back to watching Demon Slayer Season 2? Hell yeah. Hello, Snow Bunny. Do you know the way? I do in fact know the way. 3 minutes. 3 minutes of this bullshit. How come you switched from the pumpkin one? I thought you really liked that one.
I do.
Oh, you just having fun with this one today?
I'm just trying them out.
30 seconds down. You and do mountain climbers? Fuck no. Dun 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 dun. Oh god. 1 minute down. 2 more minutes. I think if I keep my, butt as high as this, it is maximum effectiveness on the core. But it's hard to do this. Ow. You'll carry the boats and the logs. Yesterday I didn't eat. At night. Hope after the job I can get time to go to the gym. Core mentioned. Halfway there. Oh god, ow. Guys, I hate planking. I still don't know. Don't have the motivation. You can do it, Riddle. Everyone is cheering for you. 2 minutes down. 1 more minute. God, this is so much harder than usual. Normally I kind of let myself sag and I get to this point and I'm like, oh, but just holding it here is just I'm trying to be don't sag at all. Don't droop. 40 more seconds. Ow. 30 more seconds. Wait, 20 minutes of planking? 3 minutes of planking. 3 minutes is what we do. 20 more seconds of planking. Oh god, I'm shaking. 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You 5 hours of planking? Yeah, I don't think so. The record is something like 9 hours and 38 minutes. That's insane. Oh god, I'm feeling it after that one. Okay. We're ready to walk. Everybody look away. Don't you look at me. Oh god, I'm like hooked in my cable. Calibrate. I gotta get the sounds to go away. So we're gonna run around real quick. Pick up these animals. Because they keep making fucking noises. I'm sorry, little phoenix. Can I... It's hard because it's looking at me. He's so noisy, he's gotta go. This one too. I think those are the 3. Okay. We turn this off. We set that. And we hit play. Oh, why is this on that window? What? Oh, I remember why it's on that window. We hit play. Hi, Foss. Alright. I gotta catch up. Global redeemed Kupo. Fuck you, Global. I'm gonna do squats too. Hell yeah. Okay, bye, you long back to watching Demon Slayer 2. Knuckles, do you know the way? You're so cute, you. Thank you. Yulin do mountain climbers? No fucking way. Yesterday I didn't eat at night. I hope after this job I get time to go to the gym. Who will carry the boats and the logs? I Riddle Core mentioned. I still don't know, don't have the motivation. Core do like the flat butt. I don't think Core likes a flat butt. I hate workout in general. Y'all doing VR chat tonight? We are doing VR chat tonight, yes. I don't know if we're doing food videos or exploration. Wait, 20 minutes of planking? God, no. Do 5 hours of planking. I can see a stick. Do 9 hours of plank. Back to the treadmill. Yep. Do 24 hours of planking? God, no. Anybody that have a body or weight doing planking will drain, damn. I do calisthenics at home? Hell yeah. Yulin, you smell of stinky gotham. Where the pom-pom Moogle? I hadn't seen it because you redeemed it while I was planking. But we got it on now. Plant, let's go. Wiggle. That's why I also hate skinny people doing workout and act like it easy. Yes, it is because you are weight of a plastic bag of the wind. Well, so there's differences, right? Anytime it comes to lifting, skinny people struggle. Hi, Shocky. Cairo, I don't think Yulin likes it. I don't. I don't like the pom-pom. Maybe if Moogles were getting, like, cooler over the years, but they're not. They keep getting worse. Yulin, do you drink any protein shakes? Nope. What I drink, I do 1,400 calories a day. So, like today, I'm gonna have 420 calories of crackers. I have had 303 calories of a bean burrito. 130 calories of a single cookie. And then I'll have another 303 calorie burrito. I think that affords me 1 glass of milk today. I'd have to, I have to do the math on that. 400, 600. 2 glasses of milk, I think. But the pom-pom is what makes you? No, the walking is what makes me. Put the pom-pom in your mouth? Boss, that's fucking gross. Air icy. 1 gallon. Milk and bread is good for bulking? My god, Elon. Do you calculate all that? Yes. Yes. So I don't do much cooking. A lot of the food I eat is like 1, 2 ingredients, right? It's really easy to calculate the crackers because it's like this box will have this many crackers. Hi. Well, I divide that box over 3 days, and so it's just take the calories of the box, divide by 3. Apparently I am a Moogle Pompon. How did you get that, Global? I thought it was your butt that made you? No, it's the walking. You can, like, say the butt is what's the best, right? Like, Final Fantasy, I would say its defining feature is the story. But there's probably some people who are like, I play Final Fantasy for the housing. The story sucks. Hi, Dehi. He's a cute Moogle. Just get a sickness that inadvertently makes you skinny like me, easy peasy, eat whatever. Dude, I fucking wish. No, I don't. No, I don't. That is definitely a grass is greener on the other side of the fence deal. I don't wish I had a disease that literally has my intestines eating themselves and makes water painful. I am not envious of that. True, you do have that. You called me one? I don't think I did. Hey, nice butt. Ah, thank you. I never understood when someone is talking about calorie counting. It just sounds like random numbers to me. Hi, unknown. Counting calories is basically what ends up being weight. That's what goes to fat. People will say it's carbs. There's like a direct correlation between carbs and calories. There's a direct correlation between sugars and calories. You count calories, you will be like calculating your weight. So if you eat less calories than you burn a day, you're going to lose weight. The defining feature of Final Fantasy is the Tidus laugh cutscene. Aw. You have worms? They have crones. Yoon, what anime have you watched right now? Are you saying, like, my most recent anime? Or, like, all anime? Nah, it's crones, I know, hey Riddle. Count each calorie one by one. Yes, recent? I am currently watching Code Geass. Every Saturday, I'm watching that with Tech, Safi, and Core. And I think we have watched 16 or 17 episodes so far. The last thing we saw was Lelouch discovering that the White Nightmare is piloted by Suzaki. You like anime? Name every anime. Hi, Nyashu. Bruh, people be buying all the stuff from CC for Code Geass Club? Oh, I gotta get on PSO to see the stuff. I haven't been playing PSO for like a week now. I'm just like burnt out on it. I don't even want to do my dailies. But I still want to check out the scratches. I should get the cheap stuff that, like, you know, when a male outfit comes out, I can get for like 100,000. Did you watch the girl grinding on Geass? Yes, we did. And Core was like, excuse me? And we're like, well, she's really into Yuffie. She really likes the Britannian princess that saved her. That girl's gonna be trouble. That girl's gonna do something that's gonna be like, cause a whole bunch of problems. Yeah, we'll be watching more of that tomorrow. I think we're gonna try and finish season 1 tomorrow. She's in the 90-degree table also. She like it sharp. I gotta go bye-bye, have fun, y'all. Bye, Rage Soul. Foss! Do you remember the first Descendant? I completely forgot about this game, Foss. That comes out July 2nd. This is the Warframe clone that we were like, oh, this game looks pretty good. It looks neat. We should check it out. And now that it's coming out, I'm like, oh, I don't think anybody fucking cares. iStock photo. Which game? The first Descendant. This is a game where humans have, like... They're either, like, different androids, or they have, like, different, like, tech suits. Haven't heard of that? Nah, that game is worse than Warframe? Oh, undoubtedly. It's going to be worse than Warframe, because Warframe has, like, 12 years to build up on, and has a lot of complex systems and, you know, patches and updates. This game's coming out. This is fucking Throne and Liberty trying to overthrow World of Warcraft. Like, of course it's gonna be worse. But it has potential, right? It could end up being really, really good. I don't expect it to be better than Warframe right away. I expect it to flop and be more like, Ascension. Where it's like, it just doesn't do well at all. Because it's hard to overthrow an existing game like that. But I see it and I'm like, oh, this looks like Warframe. In the first Deception, you pay for skin, pay for individual color, that you can use only once. I don't really care about cosmetics. If the gameplay is good, it'll do well. Games gotta make money somehow, right? If you gotta buy skins and colors, you know, that's fair. Will plat Destiny? Are you saying, like... Well, play Destiny? Play, damn fat finger? I do not want to play Destiny. I'd much rather play Warframe than Destiny. And First Descendant looks way more like Warframe than it does like Destiny. It literally has, like, the ability system where it's like... It almost looks like you could focus on that over... over guns. So, like, in Warframe, if you don't want to use your guns, you can just not. You can play a melee Warframe. You could play an ability Warframe. You just don't have to use guns. In Destiny, people will tell you that's an option, but realistically it's not. In First Descendant, we'll see. You can also play as the children that pilot those Warframe. Who thought of that to put kids as pilots? You can, but that's essentially still playing gun game, because that's still third-person shooter. I mean, that color thing is just one thing. I'm just wondering what they will pull when they come out. Oh my god, Argus. Cairo. God, you're such an airhead. And Yashu. That's why I quit too, Lamau. Wait, you quit Warframe over the operators? Huh. What do you mean, what? We're not on Argus. Yep, that and because of someone that was there. That's crazy to me, Niyashu. Because that was when, like, Warframe got good to me. I couldn't bear the thought of that game reminding me of someone. But there are Eridar everywhere. Oh. Cairo. That's racist. I'm not going there. I'm not going into that joke. Hi, Kodiak. That was a bad joke. It sounds like you're saying you were playing with somebody in Warframe, Nyashu, and now that they're not around, you don't enjoy this? For me, the story of the Second Dream Nope, he's around all right. Oh, what I'm saying, Yashu, is this like a real person that's your friend that you were playing the game with, or like an in-game thing? I just don't want to play it because now he ain't my friend, Lamau. He's the enemy? Okay, but so you're associating Warframe with this person you don't like. Here at Yulin TV, do not condone racism. Kyra. Do you need me teaching you a lesson? Yep, this person that I spent 10 years around him since high school. Was he ever a friend? Kinda, I guess. We were together a lot after high school. I went to his place and all. I tried to be a good friend. I'm a racist. I just hate some races. Big car crashes are great, but have you seen it when bicycle crash? Cause a pile-up during race. Hysterical. But he keeps pushing his disrespect on me. Ugh. There's a clip like that smile. Where this guy, he's playing Fall Guys, and he's like, guys, what's your least favorite race? And everybody kind of just like stiffens up, and they're like, what? What the fuck did you just ask us? And he's like, what's your least favorite race? Like, for me, it's definitely Doorway Circus. It's just so random. I hate the RNG of this one. Like, at least it's the first stage in Fall Guys, but like, I hate this race. And they all start laughing, and they're like, bro! And to him, someone from another country means more than someone that spent 10 years with him. Even after I helped him out financially, even all he wanted was money, Lamau. Ugh, sounds gross. I like them feisty. Chill, Riddle. Yeah, now you understand why I know like Warframe. I understand, though I do think that's... I mean, you understand, right, that that's unfair to Warframe, right? I don't think you said specifically, I hate Warframe, it's a bad game. But... you understand that that is a very anecdotal, niche situation for you. It's not a bad game, it's not for me. Because he invited me to play it. And even tells me I'm too dumb to read updates from Warframe. I love trolling you, Cairo. Yeah, this person just sounds shitty. I have that with a few games. I don't think I will ever play Dragon Age or Mass Effect because of an ex. Imagine Dexter from Dexter's Lab, but like more selfish and more narcissistic. That's him pretty much. Lovely. Might be a bit too much, champ, in my opinion. Might be a little bit too much. You know, I'm typically good with it, Riddle. You hate Canada because of an ex? I don't hate Canada because of an ex. I almost did. I still think Canada is pretty great. And, like, there's a lot of people in Canada that, like, oh my god, I love them so much. Nyx is from Canada. Shine is from Canada. Zayla is from Canada. But overall, Warframe is a solid game. Personally, not into the kid pilot thing. But it didn't stop me from playing. Because everybody didn't have a sour taste in the game, and PSO is kind of more of a thing. Yeah. The kid thing was the fucking coolest story point ever in my eyes. There is no X in Canada. Unless my spelling has gotten bad. Man, my fat fingers is worse today. I have an X in Canada, Smile. I know you're being goofy. But I dated a Canadian girl. Went to Canada, broke up with her, came home, and while I was like on the train home to the airport, she was like, hey, I know things didn't work out between us, but I hope you enjoyed Canada. And I was just like, I fucking hate Canada. Alright, let's bring up my notes. Let's go over the holidays. Logitech, are you here? Did you hear what I said about hunters on Mop Remix? I wanted to cry. I'm sorry to hear that. Wait. I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, you must have heard that too much already. Sorry, wait. No, she was not a, like, sorry, can he... Just leveling in beta ATM? Yeah, no, I just do plus a million DPS as Beast Mastery. And it's way fucking easier. And I'm just like, man, this fucking sucks. I thought survival was going to be goated. Because you'd have infinite energy for Mongoose Bite. But like, Mongoose Strike doesn't even hit that hard. And you don't have infinite energy. But BM, you have so much haste that your Barb Shot can just have permanent uptime at 3 stacks. So it's like, oh, it makes sense why the DPS of it is fucking insane. I think there's other things that are better. What the? Oh, I didn't charge my trackers. I didn't charge my hands. Oops. Oh my god, I've got my stuff under. There we go. That's okay, that's fine. God, how is this shit so tangled? Like, actually. I've seen some mage specs doing insane on Mop Remix. And enhancement shamans. I see fucking enhancement shamans always at the top now. Can't believe I forgot to charge my hands. That's fine though. BM is always easier, professional streamer. Hey, you know it's professional because there's scuff. If nothing ever goes wrong, can you even call yourself a streamer? Well, for a moment I think you kick your water bottle. No. It's kind of funny seeing you mess up though. You get 255% increase to pet damage at hard cap of mastery. 36,000? My immersion is ruined. 0 out of 10. Would bongo again. I've seen mainly Havoc Demon Hunters doing stupid damage. I saw a lot of Demon Hunters early on. And every group, I feel like, you know, a 10-man group is going to have 2 Demon Hunters. But, like, lately, I just see fucking Enhancement Shamans tearing it up. I see a lot of Warriors, but I never see them at the top. I see a lot of Paladins, but I never see them at the top. Every now and then I'll see a cracked Balance Druid. I've seen a few cracked Shadow Priests. I don't see many Warlocks. I see a lot of Hunters, but I usually don't see them, like, at the top. I don't see too many Evokers. I see a lot of Monks. I see a lot more Monks than I would expect. Holidays. Today is Caps Lock Day, Body Piercing Day, Cream Tea Day, Tapioca Day, Food Truck Day, and Ceviche Day. Brewmaster scales well with the healing tinkers? I see. Yeah, it would. Body Piercing Day. Yeah, so if you have, like, belly button piercing, nose piercing, ear piercings, today's a holiday about Body Piercing Day. What was the last one called? Ceviche. Ceviche. Ceviche is where you have like fish or some type of seafood like clams, and you marinate them in like fruits and veggies. I think I looked it up before. Now I'm like, wait, that sounds wrong. You marinate them in something. Caps Lock Day, huh? Caps Lock, huh? Sorry, Caps Lock. I only have a blank ring? You only have a cock ring? Damn! Hell yeah. Shared brain cell. Oh, wait. Why did nose get censored? What did you think I typed? Oh, it's a nose? Okay. Honestly, I find a nose piercing way hotter than a cock ring. Honestly, cock ring, any piercing in the genitals is like, why would you do this? I do not like. Lamau, dirty mind, Elin, haha. Nah, I don't have a nose piercing. That is so Cap Jr. I only wear rings on my fingers. Ear piercings are cool. I think nose piercings are a little wild, but cool. Like a septum piercing, I'm not... I don't know, I never think it's like bad or gross. But I'm like, holy cow, that's wild. Eyebrow piercings can be cool. Anything that's like... anything that's on the body, like on the torso. So like a belly button piercing, or like just like... you know, stomach piercing, or like... back piercing. You know, have you ever seen the piercing that looks like, it looks like something threading in the skin? Like a ribbon going through? I hate those. Those are so uncomfortable to me. I will never be like, oh, your piercing's ugly to someone, but like to me, I'm just like, oh, I would never do that myself. I only wear rings on my fingers, to be honest. Cairo, sorry for what I did before. All good. Yeah, so Riddle, it was fine. They basically just said, let's ease up a little bit, and you've said yes. So all good, all good. There is also one more day I didn't mention. Drive your Corvette to work day. What kind of rich-ass CEO corpo bullshit is... drive your Corvette to work day? What the fuck? You saying body horror again? Late but finally walking? Pog you. I wouldn't want my body to look like a shoe. Corvette specifically? Specifically! Drive your Corvette to work day. Damn, do I get one provided. Industry plant holiday type shit. Please do. Bruh, I can't even afford a 1999 Toyota. I don't know. Cream tea day? Great. Tapioca? That's probably my favorite. Food truck day? That one's good. We like food trucks. Ceviche, I don't think I'd really like those, but... those are the holidays. Steam sale! Alright, everybody. Share with us your haul. Share with us what you got. I have bought 3 things. I might buy more. I bought Frostpunk, Witcher 3, and Elder Scrolls Online. All of these were like 90% off. And so in total, I spent like $12. Elder Scrolls Online, I eventually want to look at making walking videos for. So like, I'm not really interested in the game, but walking videos. Witcher 3, I've only heard it's a good game. I don't really have any desire to play it, but it was $3. So like, you know, I just grabbed it. And then Frostpunk, this is a building simulator, but like in fucking Antarctica or something. I've watched Politely Wicked played a bit. I think I've watched LoFam played a bit. I grabbed it. It was $3. I got 0. BRB got a list to grab. I got Pizza Tower and its soundtrack. I did not buy anything else from Steam for another year. There's a lot of games I wanted, but they were like around $20. So like the big thing that I'm thinking of still buying was the Mega Man Battle Network collections, Volume 1 and 2. Normally these go for $40, but they're down to $20. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. 0 for me as well. I can't exactly get stuff. Damn. The Mega Man Battle Network collections is like, I was heavily debating those. And I can see myself getting them by the end of the week. I love those games. There was a bunch of like crafting survival games that was like, this would be neat to have. There's a bunch of farming simulators that I'm like, oh, I'd love to have this. But they were like still $10 to $20, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like I gotta go through other stuff first. Trying to think if there was something on my wish list that was like, I really want this. Gunfire Reborn. Gunfire Reborn was like 30% sale. And like, I don't particularly want it, but I want to play it with friends. It looks like it fills the same role as Rabbit and Steel or Risk of Rain. Where like, everybody has it. Anybody could just be like, hey, you want to play Gunfire Reborn? Yeah, sure, I got that. And you play a few rounds someday. That sounds really nice. That's what I got with the Steam sale. But that's just so far. God, I feel like there's a game I'm forgetting, though, that I was, like, really, really looking at. I have to drink differently now because I'm plugged in. I realized something. I realized that day 350 is gonna fall on a day that I have family visiting. And so, I think we're gonna put off celebrating day 350 until like day 355 or something. Okay, let's see. We're 345 today and it's Friday. 46 Saturday, 47 Sunday, 48 Monday, 49 Tuesday, Wednesday. But why? I just said why. I have family visiting. One of them's from Arizona, one of them's from Washington. I'm not gonna do an extra like 9-hour stream when I have family visiting. I'm already like, hey, I know you're here, but I'm streaming. I'm already doing that a lot, so especially like, I think that's the day they get here too. They get here Monday. On Guard, The Last Stand, Aftermath, Celeste, Ghostwire Tokyo, Sid Meier's, Pirates, Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling, Spiritfall Into the Necrovale. You need commas. Euland is rare to his own family. I'm not rare to... Well, okay, yes I am. I'm very rare to them. My mom and dad, I live with them, so they can see me whenever. But, like, my cousins, my aunts and uncles, I don't leave the house. And so, like, they'll be like, hey, wanna come visit? And I'm like, nope. And they'll be like, okay, I guess we're coming to visit. And I'm like, do you have to? I had them in columns, didn't know Twitch bunched them together. Yeah. So it's On Guard, that's a game. The Last Stand Aftermath. Euland is a rare cutie. Oh my goodness. Celeste is a game. Ghostwire Tokyo is a game. Is Sid Meier's Pirates? Is that one game? Bug Fables. The Everlasting Sapling. See, this is where I'm like, oh, I don't know where the games end and stop. Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling, Spiritfall. I don't know if that's 2 games or 3 games. And then Into the Necrovale, I'm pretty sure that's 1 game. I can't believe I forgot to charge my hands. On Guard, The Last Stand Aftermath, Celeste, Ghostwire Tokyo, Sid Meier's Pirates. Okay, I was right. Bug Fables, Everlasting Sapling, Spiritfall, and Into the Dark Veil. Okay. Look at me spamming chat. That's fine. Speaking of games, I have a bunch of game news. Uma Musume has confirmed a global release. We've probably heard about this from Proxy before, or you all have probably heard about this from Proxy before. Proxy's very excited. He loves this game. It's really big in Japan. This is the biggest gacha in Japan. Here's something kind of crazy. There has been drama over this. So in Japan, they have much stricter copyright laws. And in particular, hi Jan. In particular with fan fiction, there are actually rules about drawing fan fiction. If you draw fan fiction of a character... Wait, Blue Archive? What? Nobody said anything about Blue Archive. Uma Musume. The horse racing game. The horse derby game. Pretty Derby. Hi, Juice. In Japan, if you draw fan fiction of a game, that could be illegal. Just drawing it could be illegal. Specifically, if you draw lewds of it, they can be like, nope, not allowed to do that. And so with Uma Musume, so it's not that the Yakuza gets mad? Oh, the game that copy a hentai but copy it back is bad. Huh. Uma Musume, they have specifically stated in their rules, you are not allowed to draw Guro of the characters, you are not allowed to draw hentai of the characters. That's just, in the stated rules, you can't do this. Not even like, you can't profit off of these, you just cannot draw these. And if like, let's say you went to DeviantArt, or like hentai, I don't know, hentai website, and drew one of the horse girls getting fucked. Legally, they could come after you. There's zero fair use, so you can DMCA anything that is derivative of an original IP in Japan? Yes. They have stated they're okay with fan art and fan fiction. Unless it's Guro or porn. And, obviously in the West, in global release, that's not the case. Right? And so, people are gonna fucking draw porn of these characters. Apparently in Japan, they've been very, like... The community has been going after it. They're like, don't draw porn of it, and like, actually taking down anybody that draws porn of these characters. But, now that it's coming to global release, a lot of the fans in Japan are like, guys, Westerners, non-Japanese people, these are the rules. These horses, these horse girls, they are based on real-life horses. There is a person, there is a soul connected to this character. Don't draw porn of them. It's inappropriate. The owners of these horses have only allowed the game to use them, with understanding that we will not abuse these characters. Don't do it. And like they're begging, don't make porn of these horse girls. It's like, what the fuck? Hi, Bits. If a company say that, I would say you can't put that game out. It does make more sense as to how they enforce it. Well, that's unfair. How about I do anyway? I will draw these horse girls how I please. I don't care if you send the Yakuza. I zoned out. Am I in trouble for drawing porn on Mario? No. I literally follow several artists who have been going on the line of lewd with Usume for years. Of horse girls. Yeah, people in the Uma Musume fandom are upset at a global release because they're expecting porn of the horse girls. But the horse girls are based on actual horses. So it's not fucking cool, guys. There's a real horse. What the fuck? And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'll draw porn of whoever, whatever I want. Am I God-giving right? Eagle Screech? True. It's very silly to me. It's the same thing with BioShock like a decade ago. When the creator was like, guys, stop making porn of Elizabeth. This character is very important to me. I think of her as my daughter. Please stop drawing porn of her. And everybody's like, yeah, so I'm gonna do that more. Chevron doctrine overruled. That's it. Draw the president pregnant. Oh, God. I haven't watched the presidential debate. But, like, Jesus Christ, what I've been hearing about it. Oh, he just gave them gas? If you don't want me to make porn, Matt, why'd you make them so cute and attractive? Well, damn, that guy's daughter helped me through many lonely nights. That's so funny, smile. All I heard was that Biden is cooked and Trump only knows buzzwords. Be like Fable, have an ugly MC. I don't even think she's that ugly. She just doesn't look like fucking model. Cute and funny. Mons, draw the publisher in one of those French girl poses. Good lord. Imagine a game come out and it's like, no fan arts, please. I mean, that happens. Remove them both. Agreed, Juice. That actually happens, Riddle. It's not quite fan arts, but Suika game. They were like, don't make clips of our game. Don't you dare make clips of our game. And they pissed off all the VTubers, and all the VTubers dropped their fucking game because they're fucking stupid. As much as I hate politics, who the fuck are these two? How the fuck are these two our top contenders out of everyone in the fucking US? Because, like, people think switching will be worse. I keep seeing a guy that says, like, there's a Democratic nominee that would be so much better, but people keep telling him to bow out because he's splitting the party and they have to run Biden. I need to look into it more. I don't know. I honestly feel like if either side said, hey, we're actually not going to run Trump, or we're not going to run Biden, that side would probably win. But, like, you know, that's really a hindsight 2020 answer. That's really, like, you can say that would probably win, but what if it doesn't, right? It feels like I'm right there with you, though. Like, it's crazy that these are the two best ones that our parties think they have. I don't even really remember how she looks. Really, I just know people thought she was ugly. Batman, I'll do whatever I want with that horse girl. Don't do it, Joker. There's no laws against the horse girls, Batman. Because they were in office before. Because it's not out of everyone. It's out of the elites. And the elites are weird old lunatics. My brother in Christ, one is literally 1 foot in the grave, and the other is a fucking felon. Sips drink in European. It's the peak before Rome fall. Grab your popcorn. Have some ticket to bill out Ewan family when shit hit the fan. God. I have heard people say that this is the beginning of the fall of the empire. Fuck Trump and Biden, they both got 0 brain cells. I lost one. As an Australian, normally I would always vote for the felon, even if the other option was great, except Trump. And I agree with you. I was actually talking to my dad about this last night, and we started getting a little political, right? And he was like, I might just vote Libertarian this time. Because, you know, Biden and Trump just seem so bad. And I was like, you know, I'd actually, I think that's a better option than voting for them. Although I wouldn't vote Libertarian because I don't hate poor people. And my dad was like, wow, okay. You know, they're kind of doing some good things. Like, you know, they want to open the border. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. I'm all for that. I don't like a lot of the other things Libertarians do, but that sounds like a good one. And he goes, even if it means letting the murderers in? And I was like, I don't hate felons, Dad. They're people too. You know, if they serve their time, I'm fine with it. My dad was being very antagonistic. A lot of the discussions I have with him aren't his actual beliefs. They're just him trying to poke the bear. And I enjoy very much, like, giving him crazy wild answers and then justifying them. Just to shock him. Because it's fun when he's like, even if this crazy opinion? Yes. And he's just shocked Pikachu face, just like, what? I wanted the fall to happen 6 years ago. I heard they finally thought the fact that you can turn microphones off during the debate, so it's not a children's screaming match. Incredible. It's nowhere near the peak. There are many more steps before Rome fell. I don't remember the history, but we ain't there yet. People are focusing too much on politics. We should just do the stuff, live our life. I mean, yes, but the politics greatly affects it, Riddle. And every day it gets harder. So two years ago, a guy was ordering his groceries from Walmart. He would get a month's order of groceries, order in bulk, and his bill was like $126 for a month of groceries. He didn't order from Walmart for like 2 years, and he came across his Walmart login and was just checking like, hey, how much is it now? He clicked the reorder all button, and the exact same order was $419. That is like between 3 to 4 times the cost of what it was 2 years ago. Inflation has affected food prices so heavily that it's insane. But you look at why. You look at, like, why is food prices going up? Well, at the same time, all of these companies are like, we are recording record profits year after year. It's price gouging. And politics affects price gouging. Our government should be making our lives easier. If you ask me, basic human rights like food should be provided. But that's dictated by politics. That's dictated by who gets elected. And unfortunately, we live in a world where the people in politics invest so much money into the media and propaganda that we are focusing things on right versus left, and not things like owning class, working class. Every single person in this chat, working class. None of us are owning class. You don't like when I poke you with a stick? I don't like it when it's constant. It's not constant with my dad. When my dad pokes me, it's like once a month, and I'm ready for it. And I used to not be ready for it. I used to get really mad and upset with him. But over 33 years, I have learned how to handle it. When it's constant with me, I handle it less. Politics affects things 10 years down the line. You bring snacks, I'll bring drinks. We shall watch this from the sidelines. Politics are the game devs of the dumb game of life. So they choose how the balance patch goes. Sure, LOL. Imagine politics working for people like they say they will. God. Error. At this point, motherfucker needs 2 jobs just to buy food. Yeah? I mean, so back in the 70s, you know what the common American dream was? You know what most families experienced? A janitor, a mailman, a farmhand. They could go to their job 40 hours a week, come home, buy a 6-bedroom house, have 4 kids, have enough money to put all of them through college, go on an annual vacation with his family. That was the standard. The 60s and 70s, that was normal. We don't even have fucking close to that anymore. The idea of, like, raising a family, putting them through college, fucking owning a house, the standard is renting now. It's so depressing. And unfortunately, politics dictates that. This sounds very socialist of you, Euland. I'm very socialist. I'm like turbo-socialist. Well, as I've said, 50 million people, $5 trillion lost. Never mind. I appreciate that, Bits. I think Era's had a rough week. And I think you really would have stressed him out if you continued there. So I appreciate that, Bits. Don't worry about it, Era. Shall we build more houses to help people have a fucking shelter? You know, basic human right? No, I like my house being worth a lot. But you won't. This is fine. I don't stress people out, what the fuck? I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying if you continued with that, you would have stressed Air out. And like you said, you don't stress people out, you stopped. You said never mind. So like, exactly as you said, you don't stress people out. Air is gonna be completely fine now. He's not gonna be stressed out because he doesn't know. 50 years ago, mailman. My dream is to own a home, have family, and live comfortably by the time I am 25. Now someone working 2 full-time, high-end office jobs. My dream is to be able to afford food this week. I hate you. Madge, I hate people who sell houses. True, when I was in Bonnaroo, every tourist I saw old, almost 99% were old. Almost no young people. I swear it had nothing to do with what he's talking about this time. Well, you're the one that's like, you know, I don't want to say doing it, but you're the one that like brought attention to it, Fitz. Mailman? Mailman is a hard job. I worked at UPS for a bit. God, this would have been 7 years ago? Technical foul, Euland, 1 mile penalty. I worked at UPS a couple years ago. And the mailmen there, they would be given routes, but the routes were like, this is if nothing goes wrong. And of course, things go wrong. And so, while they were supposed to, like, scheduled work 8 hours a day, none of them could ever make that, so they'd all be working like 10 to 11 hours a day. And it was like, grueling, no AC trucks, 11 hours a day, 5 days a week. And, they got paid well. They were making like, well, 80 to 90,000 at the time. I don't know if that's gone up. But they were making decent money then. But it was grueling. It was so... you asked any of them, they were like, this is the hardest job I've ever had. Homies in the 2A community got hit by the Alphabet Boys over a shitpost. And they took his horse mask. When I say mailman, I don't mean today mailman. I mean then mailman. You know, the guy who walks around for an hour or two each morning and that's it. I don't know what they did in the old times. Bitsu. Really showing age here now. I worked at UPS 20 years ago. What was your role, Freya? I was a dock worker? I was a sorter. The unloaders would put all the packages on the conveyor belts. And that would go to the main sorting line, the primary line. And then I would take those, scan them with my wrist scanner. That would print a number on the box. And then I would put that on one of 8 conveyor belts. You were a loader? I see. Tried getting sorter? That's actually crazy to me, Freya, because you're not tall. They gave me the option to load or unload. I didn't have sorter as an option. So I was like, okay, I'll be a loader because it sounds cool to like make Tetris stuff and stack things. And then as we were like going through the factory on our final fucking day of training, I've trained for like a month to be a loader at this point. This guy just whistles at my trainer, and he just goes, "We need 2 sorters. That short girl and that short guy, they're sorters now." And my trainer looks at me and he's like, "Hey, you 2 are sorters now." And I was like, "Does that mean like we go through an extra 2 weeks of training?" And he's like, "It does not. Good luck." And then I was just fucking thrown on the sorting line. Old school mailman knock. "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Sight here. Okay, have a nice day." Before drove a car, give mail, it was horse and train. "I'll load you, but that was hard to do. Bits, bet." Nowadays, mailman, scan, yeet. So what they wanted me to do, there was a conveyor belt that would come along my left side. Pick up a package, scan, put it in one of 8 conveyor belts. They wanted me to move a package every 3 seconds. That was the rate I was supposed to move at. I was supposed to do 20 packages a minute for about 4 hours. So that's 20 times 60 times 4. Some are even scan yoink. Finally, the femboy's walking. Hi, Ty. It was kind of grueling on your back because you were doing a twist motion for 4 hours straight. You were standing for 4 hours straight. And what was surprisingly grueling was like you needed to have gloves because the scanner that was on your wrist, basically you were dragging your fingers, like the back of your fingers where the knuckles go to the first and the second knuckle. That space of your fingers was dragging on the box, and you were doing that 20 times a minute, right? And so if you didn't wear gloves, you would fucking like literally just wear out the skin on your fingers to the bone, which obviously they wanted you to have fucking gloves. But like I went through 2 pairs of gloves in 3 months. Maybe the post office job, what made Hewlin's hips? Hi, Kiark. I only did that job for 3 months. I did it for a summer. I was going to do it while going to school, but it was really hard. I would get home and my knees would give out when I got up to like get something from the kitchen. And I remember telling a supervisor like, "Hey, you guys always have me staying late, but like I'm struggling. Like, is there any way I can not be the last one fucking leaving?" Because basically you'd get to a point where they'd be like, "Okay, we don't need 20 of you, we only need 15, so 5 of you get to go." And they were never picking me. And he was like, "Well, I mean, do you do any other jobs?" "No." "Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I work 2 jobs and I'm just fine." I was like, "Okay, well great, I'm not you fucking Superman. What the fuck?" Hi, Como. Alright, if you were stuck on a desert island, you were starving and horny, and you had to choose between me and Bits, who would it be? I'm sorry, Como. I'm choosing Bits. There's a lot of logic to this, Como, and I'll explain it. 1, Bits is gonna have a gun, so that's gonna be fucking useful on a stranded island. Whether he can, like, hunt food, or, like, hey, we're genuinely suffering in pain, like, you know, put us out of our misery. Also, like, you know, the horny thing, you'd be great for that, but, like, so would Bits. So, like, Bits just has the advantage of he comes with gun. Bits is completely naked, no weapons. He's still gonna have a gun, Como. You try and take Bits' guns from him. It's not gonna happen. He's gonna have a gun. Extra food. Bits, he would protect me. Both. Juice just like, what the fuck? If you had to choose between me and a giant isopod, which would you choose? You! I don't like isopods, what the hell? Stop, pats are illegal. Bitch will craft gun with sticks and stone. I've seen him do it in Arma. Are you making it easier to pick bits? You don't like isopods? Not really. They're the roly-polies, right? Yeah, no, I get a shit ton in my basement and they're annoying. They get everywhere. Bits hit a stone on another stone wood. AK-47. They're the big C ones? Oh, then I definitely don't want those. I want bits. Would you still love me if I was a dirty puddle on the side of the road? Question. Hi, Jan. I looked at a boar and crashed. Oh, no. Bits is like Tony Stark. He built the gun with a paperclip? Would you still love me if I was a worm? Of course I would, Como. I would get a really fucking big glass orb and build you the nicest terrarium to be safely inhabited in for the rest of your waking days. You would never have to, like, be fearful of predators or being eaten. You'd be so taken care of. Last platoon was in We Only a Stick and a Rock for the whole platoon. I hate it here. MacGyver Vis, that's so sweet. What are we at? We're at 2.4 miles. Como, did you get anything for Steam sale? I got 3 things. I got, oh, you too, Ty. Did you get anything? I got Frostpunk, Witcher 3, and Elder Scrolls Online. I got my heart broken. You did not get your heart broken for the Steam sale. That was like a week before. This motherfucker. Nope, LOL. What's the dog doing? Okay, but... Como... It's actively getting worse. Como. This is like the best time to get your heart broken, if it's gonna be broken. Obviously, it's never good to have it. But like, hey... when you can play a game and just be like, fuck it. I'm not gonna think about this relationship. I'm just gonna throw myself into a video game. That's like the best time. And a Steam summer sale is the best time to get new games. Fucking The Witcher 3, Como, is 90% off. Go buy that one. And fuck all the whores in this game. I want my girlfriend back. Have you tried duct tape? She's doing it herself. Oh my god, I swear, I don't want to play a game. I want to play with a whole ass woman. Look, she said no. The heart has been broken. The damage is done. Your options are lay face down in a puddle crying, or get a game like Witcher 3 and fuck Yennefer, okay? Fucking, like, go stick your dick in Yennefer. I offered myself as a pretend girlfriend. I can fix it. She lets me fix it. I can fix it. You cannot fix it. Nor do you want to fix it, honestly. I mean, you want to fix it, but you shouldn't want that, because it's just going to be messy and a problem later on. I do, too. I know you do, Como. I keep telling her that, Ewan. Why do you want a whole-ass woman? Wouldn't you want the other parts of the woman, too? I'm kind of the opinion that, like... once a relationship has had a messy breakup, it should never be tried to, like, be fixed. Because, like, you might get past that in the moment, but that shit's gonna get drugged back up. It's gonna be hard to, like, keep it separate from the future relationship. It's just messy. It's just so much easier and nicer to start clean slate. She's the only person that gets me? That's not true. There's a lot of people on this planet, Como. Also, Ewan, yesterday on Kyra Stream I say shark meat. Here we don't have shark meat every day. It's rare. Most of the time it's by catch by fishermen that fish by hand. I have like 20 year plus not seeing shark meat. So shark meat is interesting. A lot of like the famous shark meat is really bad to eat because they only cut the fins off and then they just throw the rest of the shark back in the ocean. It's really barbaric. It's fucked up. Those are sharks that have ammonia in their blood. Not every shark has ammonia in their blood. There are some sharks that are essentially just a saltwater fish. And I imagine not every single shark population is endangered. There's probably some totally fine sharks to eat. You and my relationship ended because I didn't know I had BPD. I acted like a crackhead constantly and had no way to fix it, but now I do. I got diagnosed with it after it happened. I can fix it. No way, you sound exactly like me. Fixing a bad relationship is like picking up individual grains of table salt. I can fix her. Wow, look at you guys talking about relationships. I don't think you can fix it, Como. It wasn't a bad relationship. It was an incredible relationship that I accidentally took a huge shit on. I'm trying to flush the toilet. It's easy to take ammonia out of shark. You need to bleed them. I don't know if it's easy to do that. That sounds really fucking hard. You either continue spending all the time by fixing a relationship, or just pour water over the salt and let it dissolve. Ecosystems also suffer greatly when you start taking higher tropic level animals out of them in mass. Yeah, no, for sure. What I'm saying is, like, if there's a shark species that's one, endangered, or a high up on the food web species, it's really bad. It's not good. What I'm saying is, like, is every shark species, like, are sharks just, as a whole, bad to eat, bad to hunt? Probably not. There's hundreds of shark species. I refuse to believe that every single one of them is a keystone species. I will commit ecological terrorism again. Again? I saw a video yesterday. It's this woman who, she's walking around her house. And she has a baby that's like, you know, she's keeping an eye on it, but the baby's going between the backyard and the living room. A fucking bear climbs over the fence and is in the backyard. And the baby sees the bear, throws his hands up, and is just like, yay, Teddy! And just starts fucking running at the bear. Just like, I want to go hug the big teddy bear. And good on this mom. She fucking saw the baby running. She saw what the baby was running to. And she fucking turned into, like, NFL linebacker. Fucking sprinting over there. Grabs the baby, pivots, runs inside, and shuts the door. And this bear is just like, what the fuck? But this mom, God, her instincts kicked in and she was fucking fast on it. Not keystone, but it has cascading effects nonetheless. When humans existing is ecological terrorism. Well, okay, here's the thing, Cairo. What I'm saying is that, like, you can hunt animals without it destroying an environment. We regularly hunt deer to better the environment. And there's probably a few sharks where we can have that system with. Where it's like, hey, we kill this many sharks, we don't go above this population number, it's fine. Hell, invasive deer are also a pest animal? If you were stuck on a desert island, starving and horny, and needed to choose between me and a giant crab, what would you choose? You! Unless it involves, like, teleporting you there, and choosing, if I don't choose you, you're just fine at home and not in danger. Then I would choose the crab. Yes, everyone here is an accessory to it. Oh my god. Cairo, here we have a ton of lionfish that escaped from Florida, but they taste good. We also have a Darwin Award winner. Lionfish are pest animals. Very okay to kill. She tackled the kid and broke her spine? That's not what happened at all. What? Mom must have a flag football gal. Must. Let the wolves out, environmentalists. This, but unironically, true. But farmers don't like wolves, and they keep lobbying to have them wolves taken out, and it fucks up entire ecosystems, and the wolves get put back, and these dumbass farmers learn nothing. They get one cow eaten by coyotes, and they're like, we gotta fucking kill the wolves. Also, we don't hunt them to Timcam them. Cairo. Blocks Highway. Fuck deer, they are just giant rats. They literally don't want anything to change. They are the same people who say, if you use every part of the animal. What are we at? 2.8? Hell yeah. We're cruising. Alright. Next story. I played Rabbit and Steel with Cairo yesterday. I played with Proxy and Etsuko as well. I got to use my new skin that Etsuko made. I love it so much. I will never play anything but Ancient. I thought about it. I thought about playing something other than Ancient. I was like, do I play Druid for a round? Do I play Bruiser? Nah, I play Ancient again. He still hasn't played Rabbit and Soul with me? You just don't want to play with me, Bits. I asked you and you were like, nah. No. Bullshit? I was the last one to ask. You haven't asked once! And I was busy. I don't think you've asked once. You just show up to stream and fucking guilt trip me like a fucking asshole. Fuck you! I have multiple times? In proxies? Oh my god. Is that when I'm fucking asleep? That doesn't count! Nealon, wait, did you... The only thing I saw was something shiny on your character. Did it have the pom-pom on? It did have the pom-pom on. You've been in chat? There was a reason I didn't, Bits. You were like full, or I was literally doing something. Like, I was literally playing Star Wars with people at the time. Yeah, okay, now it's... There's a reason? Guys, I think I'm going blind. I love you, Bits. Look, Cairo is way into Rabbit and Steel now. We're gonna play with Cairo a lot, and we'll get you in a lot, okay? And if Cairo, like, if you and I just want to play, we don't fucking need Cairo. We can just play on our own. I'm having a little bit of a resurgence with Rabbit and Steel. I wanted to make sure to get Proxy in yesterday, because I'm not gonna see him for a month. And I wanted to get Etsuko in, because I haven't played with her since she made the skin. Damn, Shoddy, okay? Watch, he's gonna pick the times I'm busy again to ask me to play. Well, let's pick a time then. Side note, completely unrelated. Palworld recently confirmed Nintendo didn't do shit. They basically came out and said, Nintendo never approached us. Lawyers never talked to us. We never had to deal with Nintendo at all. They didn't do a thing. I work a normal human job, so I'm bound by that. Just blow off your obligations like I do. Nintendo's nuts. Oh my god. Nintendo had no grounds to do anything? I don't think Nintendo was saying they were going to do anything. I think a bunch of the fans were like, Nintendo, you need to sue them! Nintendo, they can't do this! Nintendo! And Nintendo was like, oh, we'll look into it, okay? And like, obviously Nintendo's like, we're not gonna fucking do anything. They can fucking do this. And like, I think Palworld and Nintendo were just like, you do your thing, we'll do our thing. Fucking keep them separated. Don't cross the line. And like, everybody's just like, Nintendo's gonna get you. You'll be sorry. Nintendo's coming for your ass. Pokemon fans are just bottom tier fan base, along with all Nintendo toddlers. I don't disagree. I like a lot of Nintendo. I like a lot of Pokemon fans. But as a whole, their fan base can be fucking rabid. Lele fucking hates Pokemon fans. Because she's a big Digimon fan. And she's been dealing with that for like fucking years. Where they're like, a new Digimon comes out. This is a copy of this Pokemon. Nintendo's gonna sue you. And she's just like, oh my god, fuck off. Late stage capitalism took my lizard milk. The Nintendo cult. Nintendo ain't got time for that. Oh, they have time for that. If they actually had any legal grounds to stand on, they 100% would. Nintendo, they didn't give a fuck about their fans, about fun, about, you know, gamers supporting other gamers and, like, promoting positivity. Nintendo, they don't even care about the money. They care about their IPs being protected by them and used by no one else. Pokemon fans are the worst. Oh my god, Watering Wave is a Genshin copy? Nintendo, did I catch you having fun? Bitch slap. Basically. I'm a Pokemon fan. I would also consider myself a Pokemon fan. But I'm a Pokemon Company critic. I love the Pokemon IP. I want them to do so much with it. But the Pokemon Company, they just... God. They want to print their annual slop, and it's very frustrating. We all Pokemon fans? Now, there are Pokemon fans that, like, they don't see it as slop. They see Scarlet and Violet in the Scarlet and Violet DLC as, like, you know, fucking great. A grand time. They saw Sword and Shield as fucking great. And to those people, I'm like, what is wrong with you? But you know what? If you have fun with these, power to you. I'm also a Pokemon fan. But I've been a bigger Digimon fan my whole life. I stopped Pokemon after Gen 3, I think. Bruh, Digimon all the way. My first avatar was one. I was really into Digimon when the first season of the anime came out. And to a lesser extent when Season 2 came out. That was when I was way into Digimon. At the same time, though, I was, like, equally into Pokemon. I was never more of a Digimon fan. I remember being, like, 8 years old and arguing with other kids. Pokemon is better than Digimon because when they evolve, it's permanent. They never have to, like, go back and get experience again to evolve. That makes Digimon weaker. If they were to fight, a Pokemon would fucking whoop the butt of a Digimon before they could evolve. I mean, look at how they look like compared to Pokemon. I like some Pokemon. They could fuck you up, Pokemon all cute and cuddly? Nah, there's some Pokemon that could fuck you up. They're cute and cuddly, but every now and then they'll put, like, fucking giant, fucking scythes or, like, claws on them. And some of the Pokedex entries are like, this one steals the souls of the humans that it loves. Even if it's, like, its trainer. It's like, Jesus Christ. Like I own the box sets for Digimon? Hell yeah. That's scary? Yeah, there's a lot of... Almost every ghost Pokemon just has a fucking horrifying Pokedex entry. One of the newer ones is like... It's a ghost dog that's born from the unrequited love of a dog Pokemon. People that spend a lot of time with this feel tired because their life force is constantly drained from this Pokemon. And so they sleep, 16 hours a day for people that spend a lot of time with this one. It's just like, oh my god! Can it just be happy? Jesus! I mean, there are Pokemon that do fuck you. Technically, yes. That's why I prefer Pokemon. I don't like when the progress regresses, which is why I don't like Megas. From a gameplay standpoint, I like Megas. From, like, from a like aesthetic perspective, I don't like Megas. Oh no, you reminded me of the video. You please tell me you don't see that video about Pokemon? Which one? There's many videos about fucking the Pokemon. I'm thinking, you bring this up and I'm immediately thinking of the Joker video. Look, Batman, I got this I got this little Pokemon, Batman. Joker, what do you do to that Pokemon? There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. I can do whatever I want with that thing. Joker, no! Joker! The Vaporeon one? Slugma is hotter than the sun? Yes, Slugma and Mascargo are hotter than the sun, which seems a little stupid. Drifloon is a balloon that takes children's hands and kidnaps them? Yep. Gengar kidnaps children too. Basically every ghost Pokemon has a horrible Pokedex entry. So when our professor explains about Pokemon to the first trainer, and everything is over-sexualized, I don't think I have seen that one. The Pokemon breeding copy pasta? Bro, thank God, I think that made me way too uncomfortable. If Pokemon was real, would you guys have a full team of 6 Pokemon? Or would you have, like, 1 or 2 or none? So, like, think of it like this. Think of Pokemon as, like, having pets. You have to feed them. You have to have, you know, pay for vet bills. It's expensive to own Pokemon. And so, like, think of it like a dog. Do you have 6 dogs or 1 or 2 dogs, right? Nah, never mind, none. I could see having, like, 1 or 2. If it's beneficial to a job I would have. I could see myself having a very chill, like, delivery job that involves, like, 1 or 2 Pokemon. I could see, like... I could see being, like, a mail delivery trainer. Having something like an Avalugg or a Cressel that hauls packages. And having something like a small bird Pokemon that is essentially acting as GPS and, like, directing me around. Honedge stills the soul of anyone that picks it up. And the sash is used to wrap around your hand so you can't let go. That's horrifying. I'd still keep my theme. More than 6, I'm not an animal ring fighter. It's called Select Your Partner by Plague of Gripes. 7 million views, bro? Oh, no. Remember, guys, don't bang your Pokemon. I just need to find a nice Pokemon I like. I miss media. I was talking to them this morning in Yuki's chat. They had gone to the beach today. It's been like a week. I also miss media. But they're getting a much-deserved vacation. I would like Groudon. You're gonna pick a legendary riddle? What kind of chosen, like, I am the hero of the world? I would say no legendaries, no mythicals. Turn this one down a bit. Why is there music here? Why would there not be music here? And there was music in the last zone. He also has a Renamon in there. And the professor was like, oh, that one, don't worry about that. It's an experimental phase. I'll do whatever the fuck I want with a Pokemon riddle. If I can get a Metagross without too much issue, I'll be chilling. I feel like that would be rare and hard to get. But with enough effort and, you know, potentially money, you could get one. Evolutions fair? I would say evolutions are fair. I normally would link you a video to see Elin. This is actually a serving. If you want, you can link it to me on Discord. Don't link it here in Twitch chat. I would have 6, I would cuddle them, and they wouldn't be themed in any way. Machamp Incineroar, Thundurus, a second Machamp Gardevoir, but gotta be male, and Gothitelle, also male. Hell yeah, Smile. I have also seen that comic. Welcome back. Hi, Furisu. Furisu, I'm mad. I'm so mad, Furisu. I gave up on survival. I started playing Beast Mastery on Mop Remix. It's so much easier. It just does an extra million DPS. Crash and I was hearing Nearly Pokemon rant on repeat. I know that bug. What gym leader would you partner with? Rattata Fair? Nealon about to scar you with this video on Pokemon forever. I need something to plep. Not surprised. I don't know what you're talking about. VM is the dumb people spec. It is what it is, Eland. I hate it. I hate it so much. I also play VM when I hop on Hunter. I really want to like survival. I love the aesthetic of survival. But what the fuck are they doing with that spec? They're like, okay, it's all about Mongoose Bite and stacking Mongoose Bite. Also, here's a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with Mongoose Bite. Here's a bunch of cooldowns like Chakram, Explosive Shot, Steel Trap, Wildfire Bombs, Flanking Strike, Fury of the Eagle, and it's like, fucking pick a theme. Fucking make me this, like, MacGyver Trap Master, or make me this fucking, like, Mongoose Striking, I am a warrior with a pet. Pick one! I fucking, I don't know if you saw the blue post they said recently. They're like, we're redesigning Flanking Strike. We're not really happy with it just being something you sit on, but then you don't have kill command, so you use Flanking Strike. What? That's what they saw Flanking Strike as? That's so bad! I love Legion WoD Marksman, ICC Wrath of the Lich King Marksman. Every other version of Hunter is lame. If I was serious, I would probably only have 2 or 3 Pokemon. I can't give you all the good stuff. Hi, Furisu. I would just have every evolution because cute. I'm turning your end portal into a sand farm. Nah. You know that I ordered a sexy goth nurse outfit? Were you here when I was talking about my throne suggestions? Beat-chan gave me, a bunny, outfit. And I'm like, oh my god. It's in the suggestions. I haven't accepted it yet. We'll probably accept them in, like, 2 months. Does it have sexy goth nurse outfit? Not yet. You can suggest that to my throne, Furisu. I'm not saying buy it for me, but you can put it in the suggestions. It's literally the portal I found for other people. Mop, you guys trying to have fun? Bitch slap. We have one. Unless Yuki found that. Where? I will suggest you horse-shaped things, don't worry. You are more than encouraged to, Furisu. Pixar, it didn't happen, Blush. Hey, when it gets here. Negative 32067, negative 1802. Hey, yo. Literally making me log on. What other stories do I have? We have sad Hololive news. A-chan is leaving Hololive. She's been manager-san for like 7 years. And she's announced at the end of July she will be leaving Hololive. But Yulin, you're not supposed to lose the horse. Who is? I also have Lucy cosplay on the way. Lucy Fairy Tale? A-chan Valor. Valor? Fucking, that should be Ty. Lucy Cyberpunk? That's a good one. That's probably better than Fairy Tale. Season 4 of Season of Discovery is coming out July 11th. That's kinda sudden. I don't feel like anybody's gonna play it because Dawn Trail. Cosplay Stonks Rising, also latex stuff. But we don't have to talk about that. Why would we not talk about latex stuff? We fucking love latex stuff, Arisu. Not my day? Yeah. I saw a bunch of game trailers. Like a bunch of game trailers. My WoW Discord has 0 people playing FF14. They are waiting for SOD. Really? Latex? Game trailers? I might just join later if I crash again. Okay. So I saw... Hi, Kayla. I'll eat the pizza. I'm just gonna take off the pineapple bits. It's gonna have the pineapple taste. I don't really dislike the pineapple taste. It's just like too much of it is overwhelming. Good night. Enjoy your walk. Don't bully bits and don't bully... And don't bully 2 bits. Sleep well, smile. Well, SOD Part 4 has class weapon questlines and epic mount quests for Warlock Paladin, plus MC dungeon sets, rework stats and set bonuses, plus max level. Latex? I'll do what I want. Okay. So the first thing for video game stuff was Upload VR. So Upload VR was a convention that showed a bunch of VR game trailers. They showed 5 or 6 games. I have 5 down right here. Number 1... Well, I can't stop you, Bits Not Bully. Number 1 was Convergence Night Raids update. So Convergence, and this is, they spell it without a fucking E. This is a VR shooter with survival horror aspects. They're adding a dog that you can, like, have as a pet, and, like, you can pet the dog. Sure, looks great. Bulletstorm VR. This is update 1.3. I'm sorry, what? That's Arizona Sunshine. What's Arizona Sunshine? Bulletstorm VR, update 1.3. Increased pixel density. iFoveated rendering, trophies fixed, and NPC idle animations. A dog with shooting zombies. I played the whole thing. Was wild. You think? Hold on. You think shooting zombies and having a dog is limited to 1 game? That's not how it works. I want you to know, Ewan, I'm going for highest item level in the world in WoW, Dragonflight, the critically acclaimed expansion. No, I'm saying that's already been done. Why can't people do it again? In Arizona Sunshine 2. Is that even a VR game? Yes, it is. Go watch the trailer for Convergence Night Raids update, Nyashu. You tell me if it's the same game. I recommend it. Alright, let me check it. It's CONVRGENCE. It is in fact a game. The next trailer I saw was Memoriam. This is a VR horror game set on a space station. So not quite Dead Space, but like definitely along that aesthetic of you're on a space station. I don't remember if you have guns or not. I don't think you do. But it's VR. This is the Upload VR convention. Another VR game was Metal Hellsinger VR. This is literally just Doom, but it's a rhythm game with metal songs playing, and it's VR. Oh my god, horror in space. Wow, I never saw that in my life. Yeah, dude in the video mentions Arizona Sunshine, Lamau. Metal Hellsinger is cool. Yulin Bits was beating me? Well, were you fucking with his house? Not Bits, Juice? Yeah, because you said you were gonna fuck with his portal. You literally said you're gonna fuck with his stuff. I mean, that's what happens. There's 2 portals? Well, go make a 3rd one. Don't fuck with the existing ones. The best game in my eyes. The best game showed at Upload VR. Mobile Suit Gundam Silver Phantom. This is a VR Gundam game. That's it. That's the whole selling point. It's a VR Gundam game. That's all you need. It's a goddamn VR Gundam game. That's dope. You can't make an end portal? Not with that attitude, Elder. Oh my god, ULNG Gundam is getting a sequel. Most likely the show that began my latex fascination. Gameplay? It showed gameplay. It looked neat. I mean, it's a VR game, so it's like hard to judge gameplay. There's literally no path from spawn to this portal. The game looks like a mix of Walking Dead and Arizona Sunshine VR games. Pretty neat. Cool. The next thing I saw was the studio that did Among Us. They were like, hey guys, we got a shit ton of money from Among Us. So, we're gonna make we're gonna fund a bunch of indie games. So here's all those indie games. Mars First Logistics. But they said no VR games? I joined this chat for a reason, a message. Hi, snowflakes. Fatherless chat. And I'm out. Have a good one. I remember the creator of Ocular is presenting in the expo. Bro's been apparently cooking. Bruh? What do you mean by that? Outer Sloth Games. A studio made by Among Us. The first game they showed was Mars First Logistics. So this is like, you need to build things that do logistics tasks on Mars. And it looks like you're building stuff like fucking Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts. Like you're literally building it like Legos. And the footage they showed, you needed to transport a drum of oil from one section to another. And so this guy essentially makes a wagon with like stability wheels and a solar panel power battery. Outer Select Games, what the fuck? Sloth. That's kind of fatherless of you, not gonna lie. The second game, Battlesuit Aces. Think of like Ace Attorney aesthetic, but it's a card battler RPG. Any thoughts on Cry Machinima? I have no idea what that is, Nyashu. It ends as it begins. I'm not one for card battlers, so like, game came out recently. I'm not one for card battlers, so like Battlesuit Aces, it came, it went, and I was like, I don't even know what to write about this. Like, reminds me of Demon Ex Machina. Mossfield Archives. This is a game about building and exploring connections. I don't know what that means. The aesthetic was a very, like, forested world and, like, this, character running down paths. It looked interesting. This dude is walking in Limsa? You think this is Limsa, Ty? This isn't Limsa. This is Lenosha. Chilling it is. I'll be lurking and hope it's better at nap time. Okay. I hope it's better than Jan. I'm still happy I got to see you. Oh my god. Well, that Moss game sounds like Dead Beaching. It sounded like, what's the walking game? Where you literally just do a lot of walking. Is that Argus? Shut the fuck up, Cairo. What's the game where you do a lot of walking? You're like a delivery dude with a fucking baby pack on. Firewatch? No. Death Stranding. It's like Death Stranding, but not horror. That's what it made me think of. Same thing, really. They all look alike. Oh, that mouse game sounds like Death Beaching. Argus. Yep, Palmer Luckeye, creator of Oculus, is cooking up a new VR headset. I'd say I'm interested. Yes, Dead Beaching. Neil's walking everywhere, even through your house through a closed door. BDO. What do you mean, BDO? Sorry, I didn't get to stay for longer. It's fine, Jan. You don't need to say sorry. Oh, Death Stranding. Stranding equals beaching. Take care, Jan. Death Stranding 2, Pog. Motherfucker said, game where you walk a lot. I mean, that describes a lot of games, right? The time a snake killed Euland. I did get killed by a snake in BDO. Walking Simulator 2020. I want to enjoy Dawn Trail, but I can't find myself enjoying FF14 right now. Hi, Ploopsly. I'm kind of the same boat. I really want to play Final Fantasy. I really want to finish Mop Remix first. And I do not want to be playing both at the same time. I'm getting very close to the end of Mop Remix. I think maybe 1 to 3 more days. But ugh. Only 5 weeks until we get to be naked and WoW all the time? I know. Killed by his own fave creature. 1-button bosses. So this was like, think of a game like Vampire Survivors, but like, you only press 1 button. That's it, that's the game. They just want cool boss fights where you only press 1 button. I don't know how that's gonna work. I've only heard good things about this. It sounds a bit gimmicky, but you press 1 button. They said lots of boss fights and plenty of difficulty. The next game... This next game actually looks really cool. This better be wait anyway, so you don't have to deal with the queue. Is better to wait anyway. I see. Rogue Eclipse. So if you like fucking Star Fox games, if you like the fucking dogfight simulator in space, this game is fucking for you. Rogue Eclipse is a spaceflight action roguelike. Star Fox fans rejoice. It is a fucking roguelike that's just like jet fighter in space. It actually looks really fucking cool. Press 1 button. Prince of Persia boss fight? I never played the Prince of Persia games. And then the last game from Outer Sloth was Project Dosa. Explore the world in upgradable mech, cooking, fight corpos, reunite with lost loved ones. It seemed to have like a Raft aesthetic and like exploration. Like the movement around going places seemed like Raft, but then it looked like there was a turn-based Final Fantasy VII battle. I was like, what the fuck? It looks interesting. It looks like it has a cool story. Rogue Eclipse was easily the coolest game from these Outer Sloth games. Star Fox is like 80% on rails. This one will not be on rails. At least I don't think it's on rails. I played Cyberpunk for the first time last night. Better than I thought it would be with 0 mods. All I hear for Isu is that it's a great fucking game. Jesus. This is loud. Wait. It's that loud when the volume's that low? That's concerning. Blood Mist Isle, this is 27 minutes. This is a good video to get at 4.2 miles. Also, my audit is over, so I'm free from hell. Yay! Cyberpunk is amazing. Blood Mist Isle suck? I mean, yeah, Farisu, obviously. It's a zone from fucking BC. BC zones were fucking great back in the day, but now? Oh my god. I don't think there's a single BC zone that's like fun nowadays. And Freeze is gonna be like, what? But Ghostlands! Ghostlands is trash. There it is. Fucking get read like a book. Ghostlands is goated. Ghostlands is not goated. Hit me with that Asian flute. It's a tad bit loud. Awful starting zone, but pretty as fuck. Ghostlands sucks, lol. You are cooked. You are both cooked. I really like Eversong Woods. And another? Oh no. I really like Eversong Woods. Ghostlands is okay. Azure Mist and Blood Mist I don't think are as pretty, but they're okay. Mr. Euland, is Farisu taking an L again? Yes. Euland being toxic again? Farisu squish fat. Ghostlands sucks because that means you're playing a Blood Elf. Which means you deserve 0 rights! Huh? Can we ban this fatherless dude? They're weird, but Snowflakes hasn't done anything wrong. Or bad. Mods remove their ability to come. Look, fucking saying Ghostlands is one of the best zones in WoW, and Azure Mist Isle, a near equivalent zone, is one of the worst zones. That's pretty fucking fatherless in my opinion, so like, you know, it's pretty fucking timely for Risu. Goddamn mods can do that? Ghostlands is in my top 5. Blood Mist suck, and you have to go 5 in through water for one quest. One of the quests in Ghostlands is to chase down a roaming elite. Not 1, but 2. They want you to chase down 2 roaming elites. Fuck that. And a third one, fatherless chat. I mean, my dad is dead, so not wrong. Blood, can you pass whatever the fuck you're on? They both spawn on the same road, and I sold them during VC. Get good, Ewan. I think I don't know if I sold them during VC. I definitely could have, because I was playing a hunter. Nowadays, I could easily sell them, because, you know, you're just fucking strong compared to that stuff. But new players, that shit's hard. The ring was too good to not get. You're justifying it. You're justifying a shitty quest. You know where to find them now, but for a new player, that could be very aggravating. What are the best zones of each expansion? What are the best zones of each continent? Let's do that. I knew originally because of the add-on my brother had installed that made me little light trails. God, you're such a fucking... I needed this add-on to play this zone, but that makes it the best zone. I swear. What is the best zone of Eastern Kingdoms? I feel like a lot of people are gonna say Duskwood. Westfall, Duskwood, EPL, WPL. Redridge is based. I would take out Westfall. I do not like Westfall. I think Duskwood is good. What are some other zones in Eastern Kingdoms? I really like the Hinterlands. I have a lot of fun in the Hinterlands because of the troll temple that's fucking massive and progressing your way through that. But I would say Duskwood. I would say Duskwood is the best zone of Eastern Kingdoms. Duskwood is mid. Old Westfall was better in my opinion. Old Westfall is really good. Also, the entire zone gets used in Westfall, and like most zones, all horde zones. I don't like it when an entire zone is used. OG Duskwood is peak design. I actually think it's bad when an entire zone gets used. I don't like going into the zone. That's not what I said, Farisu. Yeah, okay, Euland L. Here's the thing. Hi, Ellie. When an entire zone gets used, that means it's not being made in a, like, does this make sense as a zone? It makes sense as a, like, oh, this is just, we're making this to, like, do a checklist and go through everything. It's like, here's section 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes away the mystery of, like, side quests and just exploration, because it's just, every zone has a purpose. Have you ever played a video game, and you found a room that just has nothing in it, and it's like, why did they make this room? I hate this. Why is this room here if there's nothing to reward me for going into this room? Ugh. I hate it when games do that, and I like it when rooms have nothing, because it makes it feel more organic and real. In Breath of the Wild, if you find a field, and there's fuck all in it, good. That's how a lot of fields are. Like, it's fucking... I hate it when every single room has to have a purpose. Every single field, every single square meter has to be for a reason and has to reward the player for going there. I think that sucks. Is everyone beating up Yuland? We were beating up on Frisu. It has switched to me. No wonder you hate Ghostlands. Go play Quest 64 now. Hi, Ellie. It's a dead end. Devs must have forgot it. Ex-Genshin player. Those places have nothing. This game sucks. I think it's good and more organic and more natural when there are places that don't have a purpose. I actually really like the leveling process of Final Fantasy with their zones way more than World of Warcraft. Because in World of Warcraft, it's like they clearly divide each zone into like 4 to 5 sections. You quest here, then you quest here, then you quest here, then you quest here, and then you quest here. Next zone. Final Fantasy, you go to the town, maybe you go to this spot here, then you go back to town, you quest in this section, quest in a third section. There's like half the zone you haven't gone to, and you'll come back to later, and then like some of it is for like a late game grind, some of it's just, you know, for atmosphere. I think that's so much better for a zone. If a majority of your zone has nothing, not even enemies to grind your quests, that's just kind of dumb. That is a gross exaggeration of what I said, Frisu. It means most players will never go there. Can we all agree to collectively beat up and mug Yuland? I'm literally saying, like, if a room in a dungeon doesn't have a use, I think that's good. Not every square inch needs to be used. And Frisu, you come out and say, if the majority of your zone has nothing, you're hard exaggerating what I just said. They even tried to fix that with archaeology, having you go to previously unused areas that most players never saw originally. Dungeon, sure, but most dungeons do not have that. So dungeons, I think it applies to zones also. I would just say it applies more to zones. I think it should be fucking fine to have just a field, maybe some enemies in it, but other than that, no real reason to go there. Especially if it's, like, not difficult to make, and it makes the zone, like, less compact and have a more natural feeling. If you have, like, the Onaran Plains, I think there ought to be a lot of fucking plains there. I think there should be areas of, like, interest, like the Centaur Towns, you know, the establishments where there's a lot of people and a lot of quests going on. I think then there should be a lot of big open fields, because it's called the goddamn Onaran Plains. And if it's not like, hey, we built a high density, a lot of structures, a lot of statues, a lot of, like, difficult and complex things here, you know, building that and having nothing there, that'd be stupid. But, like, a fucking field? That's not hard to add. I'll beat Yuland only if he is tie up. OG Deadmines and OG Wailing Caverns had extra bosses, extra chests, more herbs, more veins to grab, put in areas of low traffics. The one unused area of Duskwood has a rare. The gravesite near the city. I'm not saying a zone is bad if you use 100% of it, but I do like zones more when they don't use 100% of it. It just feels like such a checklist. It just feels like I go to a zone and they're like, okay, you need to do this quadrant, this quadrant, this quadrant, this quadrant. Now you've seen the whole zone. I don't know, that just feels so predictable. That feels so Zelda formula of like, it's so just like not organic. It doesn't feel good. It's just like, yep, I gotta do my little tour of the zone. Kill what they tell me to kill. Desolace and Silithus are considered the worst raids in WoW because they lacked content and quests. They're considered the worst zones because they're fucking ugly. Area, not raids. They're fucking ugly, Farisu. What? If you had beautiful areas that weren't just like jam-packed, they would not be considered the worst zones. You put a fucking dirt field like Desolace and a desert with fuck all in them and annoying mobs, yeah, people are not gonna like those zones. Silithus looks fine, it just had nothing? Looks fine, Lamau. That's an actual El Farisu take. Seathun trash. It's literally a desert with crystals and like the most obnoxious bug enemies. The one unused area of Duskwood, I do have rope. With a giant fucking crater in the center. Besides the world boss isn't there anymore. I'm gonna kill myself. I like Desolace. I like it more after the rework. I think I like it just because of nostalgia and I had a lot of good memories there. Bro, even Blizzard was shitting on it with the Sour Fang cinematic. How has the elderly ring been going, Cairo? Removing stuff from Classic and not doing phasing for old zones is the worst mistake Blizzard ever made. I don't disagree. I think they should have, I don't know. A way to preserve it would have been nice. We haven't gone back to it since my ass handling on Monday, haha. Probably going to play Monday again. Oh yeah, you spent 3 hours on that one boss and never beat him? Yeah, you told me. Mesmer. Koyo spent like 4 hours on a boss yesterday. I literally fell asleep to Koyo fighting a boss and then woke up to Koyo fighting a boss. No, he was doing fine when I fell asleep. When we started Rabbit and Steel, he was fighting a boss. And when I woke up, he was still fighting the same boss. And he was out of it. He was like, haha, you used to think I was good at Elden Ring. I don't anymore, guys. Feel like I kinda suck. Getting really sad and demotivated. Sorry I got salty. And I was just like, okay, dude. Feel better. Watching Jade see that boss's peak 12 hours of Mesmer. Belly of the Beast time. The boss I was watching Koyo do was not Mesmer. I'm not gonna say who it was. Ty probably knows who it was. I don't think Cairo has seen it. And like, if you haven't beaten Mesmer, you probably haven't beaten this guy. Belly of the Beast, hop on Warframe. Ever got impaled with all 18 inches of Mesmer? That boss kind of fucks if you aren't using any cheese builds. I've beaten the DLC in the first day, so I'm just along for the ride. I know, yeah. Alright. Best Kalimdor zone. For me, it's Winter Spring. It's just, I love Winter Spring. I don't think Winter Spring is the best zone by any stretch of the imagination, but I fucking love Winter Spring. What I do think is a good zone, maybe Ashenvale. I think Ashenvale is well designed. Celebrimbor. 18 inches of Mesmer Jewel. Kalimdor has no good zones other than Tanaris. Sorry, fam. You think Tanaris is the best zone? Holy shit, Farisu. I do not understand you. I don't understand how you can go Desolace and Silithus are the worst zones, there's nothing in them. But yo, Tanaris, that's a banger zone. You're fucking cooked, Farisu. You are actually... Love Tanaris. Tanaris, the literal equivalent to Syphilis with no content. I was actually going to say Dustswallow or Tanaris. Oh god. Love spamming Zul'Farrak and glitching into Caverns of Time. You're cooked. I know Cairo likes Dustswallow March. I like Winter Spring. That's my zone. What is the best Burning Crusade zone? Sorry, no one here actually played Vanilla when Terrace was the best zone in leveling. Oh, I did. I played Vanilla for 2 years before Burning Crusade came out. Nagrand? Nobody will argue. I think I liked Nagrand back then. I think I like Zangar Marsh now. I think Zangar Marsh is really fucking cool. I played Vanilla and Classic, lol. Mushroom Zone, best TBC zone. I definitely liked Nagrand back then. When I leveled through BC. Oh, you know what? I think I hated Zangar Marsh at first. Because the first 2 characters I leveled were a rogue and a feral druid. And those spore bats fucked me. I couldn't stealth because of the spore bats, so I hated those zones initially. But now I'm like, I kind of like these zones. The questing is well designed other than the Naga Elite quest. True, it's second for me. I really hated Nagrand questing, but the zone is pretty. I do like Nagrand questing. I love Nessingwari stuff. Go kill 30 of these, 30 of that, and 30 of them. That shit's my jam. I love those quests. We're at 4.9. Best Wrath of the Lich King zone. Nagrand questing is the elongated version of Tanaris questing. So you spend 8 times the time hunting mobs. Nagrand was boring, it was just traveling in a circle over and over. No, I don't think it was boring. You got to deal with the ogres and the Gron, and that was kind of cool. You got to deal with the demon little parts, and then you got to deal with Oshugun. Oshugun was cool. You also dealt with Lantrasaur. Lantrasaur is cool. Don't forget opening cages to start 17-part quest chains. And doing the ship max level quest line with the Demon Huntard. Do you guys remember when Illidan summoned the Nagas? Yes. About vegan pancake wrap sausages? Hell yeah. More like Oshu me. Best Wrath Lich King zone. I think I really liked Dragon Blight. I love Dragon Blight. I think I was just like, Dragon Graveyard, cool. Dragon Bones, cool. Me like Dragon Blight. Lantrasaurus, do they come with a moth? What did you guys like in Wrath Lich King? I know a lot of people liked Grizzly Hills. That was actually one of my least favorite zones. I always skipped Grizzly Hills. I like it a lot more now. I have the worst Wrath Lich King take, honestly. My number 1 is Ice Crown, number 2, Sholazar. That is a crazy take. I can see it. I can see the logic of it. I don't think it's unhinged. I don't think it's unhinged like Tanaris is the best zone. I think it's definitely not a popular opinion. But I'm a DK player who likes skeletons and death knights and undead shit in general. Yeah. Grizzly baby. Cataclysm. And this'll be... Hi, Kisu. Zuldrak and Grizzly Hills are some of my favorites. Ooh. I do like Zuldrak now that you mention that one. I might like Zuldrak more than Dragonflight. Or Dragon Blight. Boy, I'm back. Welcome back. I'm glad you all had so much fun. I moved to server. Can we skip Kata? We cannot. Oh god, all the Kata zones are bad except Tolbarad Bashir. But the WoW community hates water? The WoW community does hate water. We playing War Thunder soon? I literally only did 1 zone in Kata and it was boring besides a giant turtle. I don't think that was Katatai. I think that's Mop. Oldham, I suppose? I don't know. This is gonna be crazy coming from me. I think Vashir is the best zone. I think the whole, like, progression of Vashir, crashing the boats, building up your army, building up the natives to stand against the Naga. I think that shit was fucking awesome in Vashj'ir. And the zone itself is fucking pretty. You've got the kelp forest. Then you've got the no, it was a rare and Hyjal. Oh, that one. I know which one you're talking about. I thought the second was super colorful and pretty. It had a lot of Night Elf and Naga lore. I didn't like the third section, the Abyssal Zone. But I do think Vashj'ir is my favorite Kata zone. WoW community hates showering. They hate water, oh that's why they're smelly. Vashj'ir is what you like. Tons of open spaces with no reason to exist other than exploration. He was a victim of cut content and an entire raid being cut in two. Yeah. Yeah, there's just so much pretty stuff in Vashj'ir. It's so colorful. Miss of Pandaria. Oh god. This should be fresh in everybody's mind from Mop Remix that's been playing that. Jade Forest. Jade Forest, easily. I fucking love Jade Forest. I love my bamboo forests. That shit rules. Dread Waste #1. Jade Forest, worst questing in the expansion? Jade Forest, do we kind of fog? What do you think is bad about Jade Forest, Farisu? How is it different than any other questing area? The questing is terrible? You can't just say it's terrible. I would like you to describe how. Because I'm like, how is it different than Krasserang? How is it different than Valley of the Four Winds? Because you have to go into the NPCs and do 30-minute walking RP quests? I do dislike the NPC quest. That's the worst part of it. Hi, Nick. Is that the cute and adorable Frey I see? It is. I love waiting for RP for 30 minutes on 7 alts. It is not 30 minutes. That is a gross exaggeration. I feel like if you take that out, it's fucking amazing. Everything else is great about it. I'm not gonna ding it and call it the worst zone ever because of one bad quest chain. The aesthetics of the zone in general, I fucking love. Farisu, the questing is terrible because I made the fucking... No, she has a good point. That is a pretty awful quest. Include Lorewalker Cho, the extended RP from the intro quest, and the drinking area RP. I think you're focusing more on like the quests and everything, and I'm focusing more on the aesthetics. I don't particularly have a problem with the questing, but I'm definitely like not thinking of that. I consider the whole game, yeah. I'm just looking at aesthetic and like what the zone looks like and do I like being there. Kisu, what's your favorite mob zone? We're going over each continent in WoW and talking about our favorite zone there. Wait, I never considered quest in WoW was bad. And then also, what was after Mop? Warlords of Draenor? Ooh. This is where I feel like zones started really getting pretty. You have Shadowmoon and Frostfire, Gorgrond, Talador, Spires of Arak, Nagrand, and Hellfire. Oh god, every WoD zone is so good. I do kind of think every WoD zone is so good. Number 1 Spires, number 2 Shadowmoon, number 3 Frostfire. Oh god, it's hard to pick. If I have one complaint about Warlords of Draenor, it's that they didn't give us the Zangar Sea. Sanon looked better when it wasn't Fel. Yeah. I really wanted the Zangar Sea. I wanted the fucking Spore Whales. And they were like, we couldn't do it. We couldn't fit it in. I'm so sad about that. I'm gonna put Frostfire at number 1. I'm gonna put... I'm gonna put Spires number 2. I'm gonna put Shadowmoon Valley number 3. Hi, Archangel. Those are my WOD zones. But I genuinely think all of them are good. I think Gorgrond is the worst. And it's still solid. I think Nagrand is second worst. And it's still solid. Nagrand was just a little fucking annoying to, like, move around. Because they were like, use the gliders! Ugh. Fucked up. Legion. Legion is an easy best zone. You've got Asuna, High Mountain, Storm Peaks, and Val'sharah, Suramar, the Broken Shore, and Argus. Gliders are cool. Gliders are not cool when you need to use them to get around. No, that's absolutely the best one. I don't know what we're talking about. Shut up, Air. 5.3 miles. Hell yeah. What zone is it going into? South Shroud? Sure. I'm gonna unplug. I think my hands are plenty charged now. Why is it? Okay. There we go. Ow. Suramar is kind of cheating. I know. But it still counts. It's a zone. It's pretty. And it has the fucking whole questing system. Ah. Eland, why is Freya so very cute? Her glowing personality. Genshin players that seem like a win to me. Frankum John? What do you mean by that? Okay. Close this. Good job, Ewan. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. And then let's move this around. Close that. Here's the thing. What was that? 5.3? Yes. 5.3 miles. Now we rest. Done. When will you walk 10 miles? Day 89. We walk 10 miles then. Oh, did I miss you asking for Legion? 1, Azure Span. 2, Suramar. 3, whatever they renamed the 3rd Argus Zone to. Good job, Ewan. Thank you. I don't know if Ewan has a 5+ mile video. I don't know if 10 miles is possible. Well, that's... Eridath? I would have counted Argus as just one whole zone. If we're counting that as 3 different zones... Number 1, Suramar. Number 2, Eridath. I agree with you. That 3rd zone of Argus is fucking gorgeous. The others are okay. They were not bangers like WOD was. Rokun and Entorn Waste are disgusting? You're weird, Farisu. You like some of the most bum-ass, gross zones, like Ice Crown and Dread Waste. And then you see bum-ass, gross zones that are like completely corrupted by enemies, and you're like, ugh, absolutely disgusting. So I'm saying, do you like the zone? And you're like, no, I like the skeletons in the zone. It sounds like you're kind of missing the question. I'm just saying. Da-na-na-na. Ba-ba-na-na-na-na-na. And Yulin knows bangers. He knows bangers. 10 miles is possible because I could get a long video at like 4.7, right? That's kind of sick. Tons of ice and dark scenery and spires with skulls. Oh, kind of sick. Tons of rocks and dark scenery and spires with skulls. Let's fix our trackers. Broken tons of very bright, hurt my eyes, green fell rivers. Turn your monitor down. That sounds like a you issue. Switching avatars. I put the Moogle pom-pom back on. Suramar is top. I'll put Eldrath as second. I would have counted Argus as like one zone, but we can count it as 3. Val'sharah, Stormheim, High Mountain, and Asuna, I don't really care about that much. They're good zones, they're not bad, I'm just like, eh, whatever. Thank you for saving me, Yulin. If it was not for you, the drive back home, I will be dozing off while driving. Hell yeah. Although that makes me think you might have been typing in chat while you were driving. And I'm not happy about that. You better be a fucking audio-only listener when you're driving. Nope. Good. Okay. BFA zones. I think this expansion is shit, but I do like the zones. I like almost every single zone in this game except the Mukagon Junk Heap. People are gonna say Drustvar. Just drink and drive, you can't fall asleep with a beer in your hand? You like every zone in BFA? I do. I genuinely do. I think Zuldazar is one of the prettiest zones in the game. I love the giant spire mountains based on Peru. I think that is fucking gorgeous. I love the gold pyramids. I'm down with dinosaurs. It's a fucking awesome zone. Aesthetically, it's like, I love everything about Zuldazar. Nazmir, I think, is kind of gross. Might be my least favorite. Vol'dun, I think it's one of the best deserts in WoW, but it's still like a gross desert. So Nazmir and Vol'dun, I think, are the weak points. Tiergard Sound is, you know, icy mountains and like, you know, wet valleys. It's okay. It's okay. It's probably the same as Nazmir and Vol'dun to me. Drustvar is really pretty, and people really like the content in Drustvar. Stormsong Valley is really pretty, so I like those. Nazjatar is one of the fucking prettiest zones in the game to me. The concept of like, hey, you take the ocean floor, you remove all the water, you've got essentially coral and all these aquatic creatures, and like dealing with the sudden removal of water, with the massive just like threatening wall of water in 360 degrees. Nazjatar is one of the fucking coolest zones in WoW. Just thematically and like the feeling it presents. The Mechagon scrap heap, that fucking sucks. Where the walking Shiempoid? I like Drustvar and Nazjatar. And the pirate coast of Vol'dun. Dino meat, time to eat core wings. The nightmarish Black Empire hellscape of the final raid is easily the best zone in BFA. So that's not like an old world zone, right? I mean, yes. If you could go to the Black Empire as a zone, sure. But as far as I know, you can't. I've actually never been to that raid, so I've only seen that in, like, the Dragonflight questline. Stormsong and Drust is... Tierguard sucks. Stormsong and Drust is way better. I don't think it sucks. I do think Stormsong and Drust are better. The Walker's Coral. Coral! Yeah, did you do a video walking in those corals? I did. It's a little bugged. It has some audio issues, and so I need to redo it at some point. I'm gonna redo a lot of my WoW videos. But that's much further down the line. I really, really like Zuldazar. I'm gonna put that at my top. I'm gonna put Drustvar and Nazjatar is like tied below that. And then I'm gonna put Stormsong Valley, then Tierguard Sound, Vol'dun and Nazmir all equal, and then Mechagon scrap heap at the very bottom. This zone sounds like Melancholy Hill? Kinda. I can see it. The Vision of the Black Empire is from the book thing made back in Legion. So, like, whatever they are called, Chronicle. So glad my joke wasn't lost. They just basically put the picture into the game and it's a sick area? Shadowland zones. Oh god. You got the Maw. You got, Bastion. Maldraxxus. Ardenwald. Revendreth. Korthia. And Zereth Mortis. What the fuck, Eulin don't eat core? I'm not eating core. Nerf Bastion. Maldraxxus Gasm, Ardenwald Gasm. That's crazy, Farisu. Those are the two worst zones. They're not the two worst zones. The Maw is the worst zone. Maldraxxus is fucking like, it's pretty in an ugly way. But like, you start seeing the fucking hairs and it's just like, this is gross. You start seeing the pustules and it's just like, this is... I don't like this. I get it. The whole thing's a living creature, a body, a like giant mass of death. Great. This is fucking gross. Orthia worst? Zereth Mortis second worst? Maw third worst? You think Zereth Mortis is an ugly zone that you don't like looking at? You are actually cooked. You are genuinely cooked. That's so crazy. I think Zereth Mortis is pretty. You can already walk in water, Eulin. I don't care about the fractals. You're so cooked. It's got crazy trees floating in the air, and rings, and... Oh, God. You are cooked, you don't like Maldraxxus? Nobody fucking likes Maldraxxus except for you and Nyx. Everyone else is just like, I want to barf in this zone. Ardenwald is another boring druid forest. We get it. It's the 5th one in the game. Druids exist. Hooray. It's an easy-to-do zone, and they're gonna do a fucking another one next expansion. They always fucking do. Eulin is really mean. Maldraxxus with the weather event looks amazing. One of the best-looking things in the entire game. Yeah, with the fog that covers up the rest of the zone because of how gross it is. Yeah, I think that is the best look of Maldraxxus you'll ever get. Or Farisu. Farisu is just unique. Huh? Yes, I agree. The sparkly fog that makes it so that you can't see 10 feet in front of you is the best part of Maldraxxus. I agree, Farisu. Kill off the druids already. I think Bastion is pretty. I think Zereth Mortis is pretty. I'm gonna say Revendreth is my favorite. I think it's just a really cool, unique aesthetic, and like, I really like the Gothic architecture and how a lot of the beings in Revendreth interact with it. I think Revendreth was my favorite. My least favorite was Ardenwald. And then, no, my least favorite was the Maw. Fuck the Maw. Druids are the worst slot class in WoW, and their existence is anti-ethical to the gameplay available in WoW and the reward structure. Yet you like all their forests. What the fuck? Dragonflight. In Dragonflight, you have Waking Shores, Anarn Plains, Azure Span, Thaldraszus, Zaralek Caverns, and Amir Jasil. In my eyes, it's a clear winner. L plus shit, L click player of the game, Bastion. The Azure Span is hands down the best zone of Dragonflight. Waking Shores is okay. Onaran Plains is okay. Thraldraszus is annoying. It's just cliffs, and that's not like... it's so fucking annoying to get around Thraldraszus. The Storm Shore sucks. Zaralek Caverns is kind of cool. That's basically just the Underdark from D&D. It's cool, but I still like Azure Span more. I'd say Zaralek is second best. Amir Jasil, it's another fucking goddamn druid forest, and they didn't even do it well. This is supposed to be like bending reality. This is supposed to be like, whoa, I don't understand what's happening here, because this is literally the spirit realm. And they just made a fucking forest with a lot of glowing lights. They put fireflies in a forest. It sucks. A good example of like a spirit realm zone is Deepholm in Kata. Oh, I forgot about Deepholm. I actually really like Deepholm. Deepholm might be my favorite from Kata. You go to Deepholm and there's like, you're in a bowl of rocks. Everywhere is just rocks. And there's these pillars that are like geometrical and they break apart and form together. And like there's just rocks floating in the air. Like just everything about Deepholm is like, this is the Earth Zone. And there are things that don't make sense here, and that's fucking cool. Amir Jasil couldn't do half of what Deepholm did. Nyx agrees with me, you are all cooked. Nyx likes Maldraxxus. We already know he's just as cooked as you. I'm sure these takes would be wild if I knew how to read. I'm just hearing a bunch of gibberish because I don't know anything about WoW besides the movie. Risu, I don't know these words or places, but it seems like you're in a similar position. There's a lonely pirate longboat against the USA's fucking navy. Oh, Airspittin', Nyx agrees with me, you are all cooked. The only way Druid can bend reality is by smoking the Zaza. Anyway, did you like all the stats I sent you last night, Ewan? That shit is wild. I looked at some of it. I don't think I looked at all of it. The class ones was surprising to me. I'm surprised there's that many people playing Warrior, but I get it. Warrior is like baby's first class. I'm surprised there's that many people playing Mage. You definitely don't see a lot of them doing the content I do. But I'm stalling. Where are we going? Friends. Portal. Fitting, I gotta give that good old Hawktua. Going back to the old Hawktua. What a go-getter. I don't know. People don't like Deepholm, and I don't understand why. Conceptually, I think it's such a fucking cool zone. I think, like, when you really look at it and there's, like, oh, there's, like, little pebbles just in the air. What a perfect way to show off, you know, how fucking volatile the nature of the Earth plane is in this zone. I think that's really cool. It was one of my favorite zones to record in. Okay. Where's Pillow? Oh my god, I'm like falling out of my beanbag. I need to fucking refluff this thing. Right there. Wow, baby's first class from... I'm always taking strays from Yulin. That's just what Warrior is in every fucking game. What do you think Cairo played in... Rabbit and Steel yesterday? Heavy Blade. Because that's just what people do. They pick the Warrior, they know it's going to be simple, they know it's going to be Unga Bunga. They can focus on, like, learning the game. My zone choices are peak. You'll understand someday when you're old enough, Yulin and co. I don't think anybody is ever going to be as fucking far gone as you are, Risu, so that they comprehend your zone choices. Hey, I'm walking here. Hi, Gale. It was fun. You safe from slap today, Yulin? Tired, Jess? Just can't with current feels. Aw, well I hope you feel better, Gale. Gale, did you get anything with the Steam Summer Sale? I got Frostpunk, Witcher 3, and Elder Scrolls Online. Those are the 3 games I got. And I might got more. I'm really debating the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. Got nothing from sale? Warrior Omega will play the Cooler Warrior with red HP bar and Undead Minions Death Knight. Far gone? You are very far gone, Farisu. Your bullet mean nothing here, Kayla. Unga Bunga coded. No, got nothing from sale. Is there anything you're thinking about getting, or is it just like, nah, don't even care? You got Elder Scrolls Online? I did. I got Elder Scrolls Online. I'm not really looking to play it. But, you know, to get it for $3 if I eventually make walking videos will be nice. I bought Bumrush Cyberpunk. I can't believe you just spelled its name that way. It will be AFK quite a few times this evening. Having to get some slime out. Some slime out? I mean, that makes me think of Slime Rancher, but... Oh, you know you're sick. Okay. Aww. I hope you feel unsick very soon. Okay. Yes, slime and throat. Had to feel the entire day, so I have to puke it out. Oh, God. Good luck with that. I saw a bunch of video game news yesterday. Payday 3 Boys in Blue DLC launch trailer. I don't know who the fuck is playing Payday 3. That had one of the most abysmal launches ever, and I haven't heard of it getting any better. But they're adding the Boys in Blue DLC. In particular, you can sneak into police facilities to recover confiscated loot. So, like, yay for that. I would like to play it since I own it. Wait, why did you get ESO, Yulin? Walking videos. I want to make walking videos if I can there. It's only $3. They don't have stealth, but, you know, that's... We're gonna see if we can do something with ESO. We'll see. Sam and Max. The Devil's Playhouse Remastered. So they recycled some maps and ideas from Payday 2. Progress. Sam and Max is a game from like 2012? 2010? Somewhere around there? It's like one of those edgy cartoon games where it's like adult humor but still cartoons. They're going around shooting people. It seems like some people are getting psychic powers, and I think it's Max. He's the bunny that's starting to get some, and it's like, oh, is he gonna control them or are they gonna consume him? Find out. I don't know. Looks interesting. It's it's a game that came out a while ago, so if you like Sam Max and want to play it again, it's got a remaster. Trepang 2 Blade Kisser DLC. So this looked kind of fucking bad to me. Trepang 2 is a single-player FPS. The DLC adds new areas, missions, and melee. What? That's it? Single player on its just right there is just like, okay. Max is an Easter egg in Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. That's wild to me. Boy Kisser DLC. Does Payday 3 have the spoon? Stray Gods Orpheus. This game looks kind of interesting. This looks like it's mostly a narrative game. I don't really know what the gameplay is like, but apparently, a lot of the old gods, like of the old world, so like Greek gods, Roman gods, Norse gods, apparently they just still exist and have, transitioned to modern society. But one of them, Orpheus, he's been dead and in hell, in Hades, for like thousands of years. And so he wakes up, still expecting to see like ancient Greece, and he sees fucking New York. And he's just like, what? And so Hermes, who's like wearing fucking jeans and a tracksuit jacket and like a ball cap, is like, hey, let's get you readjusted. And he's struggling to readjust. And Orpheus kind of finds his place as like a rock star. So like maybe it's a fucking like rhythm game where you play music, but I don't know, it seems mostly narrative driven and like kind of interesting. X'd out. I don't own it, so I'm just bandwagon hating. Cause Sam and Max were made by LucasArts, just like me. At least the old one from the 90s. Show me the Champion of Light. What is the Champion of Light? Sam would hate it more if there's no spoon. If you wake to hipsters, yeah, that's jarring. Dying Light 2 Tower Raid Beta. I don't know if anybody likes Dying Light 2 here. I don't know shit about it. But they're adding a game mode where you like go up a tower. You start low at floor 1, you get through that, fight zombies, you go to floor 2, you go through that, you go to floor 3, gets harder as you go up. Sounds neat. If you like Dying Light 2, hell yeah. Gotta figure out what to do. Yes, because the fist please a god will come in New York. The first place a god will come is New York. The First Descendant. I mentioned this briefly earlier when Foss was here. This game comes out July 2nd. This is the Warframe clone. It has really good graphics. It looks like it has cool abilities and characters. It has potential, but I think it's choosing a really fucking bad time to come out. And, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna play, but I'm keeping an eye on it for sure. I thought Dying Light 2 is done. Who knew? Show me the champion. I'll show you the Herald of Darkness. I don't know what the champion is, Kayla. Naraka Blade Point. New map. New hero. Season 13. Yay. To the Star. Oh, God. To the Star is a crafting survival game coming out. It looks single player with a decent story. It is very fairy themed. It is very like you land on a planet that is just fairies. My babies are really challenging my patience today. Kill me. You got this. To the Star, the main characters just seems to be fucking Ezreal from League of Legends. Okay, sure. You do have shit taste, Elin. I had a Zoomer friend and she made me play it with her. Basically, imagine if BDO was a battle royale. Yeah, so I know about Naraka. I've just, haven't really played it much myself. From fucking Alan Wake 2. All you said was, show me the champion of light. That could be like 100 different games, Kayla. We do have that mode. How are you, Euland? I'm good. We walked 5.3 miles. Nice, easy day. I imagine my nice, easy days are going to stop in the next 3 days. I'm probably going to get an incline somewhat soon. Yes? No, it's only Alan Wake 2? You think Alan Wake 2 is the only... Okay. I'm throwing Hulos at ducks? A mega cute tiny Freya? WWE 2K24 DLC 3. I don't really care about WWE games. I'm throwing whole loaves at ducks. If you like WWE games, this DLC is adding a bunch of wrestlers, I guess. I think. I don't know. The trailer literally just said WWE trailer or DLC 3. It's big. It's here. Whoa. Hi. And it's just like, what does it add? What does it add? It's not saying what it adds. Why your nice and easy days are to stop for, Elin? What do you mean? I like having nice and easy days. Here was the best trailer I saw. Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Found one stop Elin for me. Bonk works too. Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Literally, this motherfucker watched Kiki's Delivery Service and was like, guys, I'm making this a video game. It is literally just Kiki's Delivery Service, the game. You play as a young witch. You literally load up, like, your broom with delivery stuff. You load up a fucking, what are those Japanese trucks that are really tiny, but they've got the...
K-trucks.
Yeah, you load up a K-truck with deliveries. You bring that somewhere. You start delivering there. It is just a fucking cute, adorable witch is a delivery girl game. I actually think it'll be really fucking good. I love Kiki's Delivery Service, man. Have a little GG tattoo on ankle. Fuck you, Ellie, being there in person, answering so fast. Yeah. If you like Kiki's Delivery Service, it has an aesthetic that's like Hat in Time, but with the theming of like Kiki's Delivery Service. Which delivery game so I can wish list? Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Just answer faster, Cairo. I think a neighbor has a K-truck down the street. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this game was easily, like, of all the trailers I saw, including the Outer Sloth and the Upload VR games, Mika and the Witch's Mountain was like, holy shit, I saw this, I immediately sent the trailer off to Koyo and Core. Because both of them were like, both of them are going to be like, oh shit, I gotta play this. Okay, now play A Hat in Time with me. There's other things I gotta play first. No, I think me, because I mentioned it. I could be wrong, but... Didn't send me a Witch game, worst timeline. Listen. I didn't send it to you, Icy Fire, because I knew that you were going to be here with me, and we could talk about it in person. So I didn't need to send it to you. Yeah. Okay, stop driving. Riddle, you say Norse god? Is that why? Look at Eric calling me cat.
Happy Friday.
Hell yeah. Okay, stop driving you and you say Norse god? Is that why I say show me the champion of light? Because the band that makes the song is all the old gods or something? But according to Kayla, isn't Champion of Light Alan Wake too? Show me the champion? I don't think that's Norse mythology at all. Harumph. Harumph. Didn't think of Icy. How dare. Oh, fair enough then. Good foresight. Old gods of Asgard riddle. Ray knows why she a cat. She traumatized me. Hi, Koi Paka. I sent one video. Send another one. Fucking send him 5 videos. It's no more cat. Elin Warframe event later? Gotta farm arcanes? No. I'm playing Warframe? Huh? I lost sleep. We want to finish Mop Remix. God, I didn't even do my Warframe daily login today. I gotta do Mop Remix. And then I gotta get on Final Fantasy. Playing Sloth Remix. Did you get Mythic Siege of Orgrimmar done yet in Claw of Eternus? I have actually not queued for Mythic yet. And I don't know what the Claw of Eternus is. I haven't looked into it. Herald of Darkness is the name of the song in Alan Wake 2, Yulin, which is from Old Gods of Asgard. Poets of the Fall? I see. I hate it here, Sulks and Court. Claw of Eternus is all 5 raids heroic. Oh, then I have that one, yeah. I've been doing every raid on heroic. Because that's where all the geared people are and it goes faster. If I queue for normal, then it's like I'm the only one geared and it's just me carrying. It's like, oh, this fucking sucks. I'm so ready to be done with Mop Remix. I'd like to play some of the things and be super busted. Like, I think maybe I could have played a mage. Or I could have played, an enhancement shaman looks really fun. But my shaman, I don't need to change my shaman at all. In retail. The reason I leveled a hunter in Mop Remix is because my current hunter is a Nightborn, which is the fucking worst race choice for a hunter. We were so hyped for Sloth Remix. What happened? You're the only one that hates it. Logitech and I are still having fun. I don't even know why you hate it. No, actually, I know why you hate it. Because you played it in the stupidest way possible and leveled 18 Death Knights and burnt yourself out like a fucking idiot. I don't hate it, but I finished everything already? You don't hate it, but you go out of your way to call it Slop Remix and call it trash. This girl. I can't with this girl. Bro, I just call it Slop Remix in my head? You do understand that it implies that you don't like it, right? What do you mean by that? I'm sorry. I actually had a wipe yesterday. Or an almost wipe. We almost wiped on Lei Shen, the Thunder King. Because nobody but me was standing in the fucking swirls. And so we got to a point where there was like 200 ads. And it was just like, oh my god, please people stand in these. And they were just popping up too fast. A wipe, not wife? No, no, no. We almost wiped yesterday, not wifed yesterday. We had a bugged Iron Juggernaut pull where it pulled when no one was in the cannon. Galacris? And a bugged TOT Council boss where they wouldn't die. My 2 wipes of Sloth Remix. I've had more than that. I've had like 5 wipes on Dark Animus the first time I was there. I don't think I've wiped in Mogu. Have I wiped in Heart of Fear? I think I came really close to an Amber Shaper wipe, but I've never wiped in Heart of Fear. I've never had a Terrace wipe. I have had Dark Animus wipes. And I've had the Lei Shen wipe. I haven't had any problems with the first few bosses in Throne of Thunder. And then Siege. I've had like some close attempts on Garrosh where like it's just a bunch of lobies and they're dying and like only 3 people finish out the fight. Lei Shen has watched people not jump the rings and then complain about stuns. You know what I see every fucking time? A tank fucking brings him right next to a pillar, and then he does his knockback at his phase transition, and 2 to 3 people die every single time. It almost got me once. I was gonna get knocked off, but I was like, oh, good thing I have disengage, and I jumped right back on. And the Demon Hunter next to me, the Demon Hunter that fucking has glide and dash or infernal leap, just decided, There is nothing I can do. And just fell to his death. And I was shooketh. Hi, Smug. I was flabbergasted that a demon hunter died off the edge. You have to be so many levels of just fucking slow to die on that as a demon hunter. Hi, Zuvi. Wait, Zuvi's here. Uh-oh. That's a bad sign. That means it's Monday.
Hi, Zuvi. Hi, Smug.
Wait, it's not Monday. He's alive. Zuvi, what are you doing? Throws whole loaves of bread at Ewan. Is it good bread? I really like brioche. I just wanted to say hi real quick.
Carbs.
Yeah. Hi, Zuvi. I love you. I barely remember Lei Shen mechanics, so I watched Paragon's first clear. I mean, in Mop Remix, you don't need to know mechanics. You just don't. I know to jump over the rings on Lei Shen. I just don't even bother. It's marble rye. It's still bread. I'll like it. I'll eat it. But brioche is fucking goated. You say that, then people die on Malkorok Mythic? Really? I see people die on... Heroic, but those are like the really under-geared ones. I'm trying to load Koyo's stream to collect channel points. And Twitch is just not fucking loading. What the hell? Oh god, he's playing Dawn Trail today. UU stream. Love Rye. Also, it doesn't matter how good you are or how much gear you have. Spoils can kill 10 million HP tanks in seconds because of the mechanics being failed. So I see a lot of people die on spoils, but I just assume that was people just fucking spam opening the boxes and just getting overwhelmed. I forgot I've had like 10 Paragon wipes, people not waiting for all 3 to land. Wipes or resets? I wouldn't count resets. No points today, buddy, Twitch. Steam without the R. Resets, wipes, same thing in Mop Remix, same time lost? No, it's not. Resets are way faster if you don't have to run back. God, my fucking follow list. Just chatting, VR chat, Final Fantasy, just chatting, special events, Escape from Tarkov, Final Fantasy, Balatro, VR chat, Final Fantasy, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy, Balloons TD6. I actually expected a lot more Final Fantasy there. How does early access work with Final Fantasy? Is that like you buy the deluxe version and you get 3 days early access, or like how is early access working for Final Fantasy? Because I actually don't know and saw somebody mention it yesterday. I wonder who's the one playing Balatro? You probably know, Icy Fire. Parrot Screech, Final Fantasy. Somebody tell me how the early access works with Final Fantasy, because I don't know. Wonder who indeed. Actually, I don't know if we're thinking the same person. I'll ask after stream. Well, Gale is using their emote. I think that's their emote. It is. Elon is septic. I need to send another I forgot. Oops. then yes. Someone say Balatro? Big Deck is playing Balatro. It's fucking all he plays. All I see is Big Deck live, 24 hours a day, playing Balatro. I already know Elon since I know you follow them. He can quit whenever he wants. I'm going to perish. I feel like Cairo just made a joke and I didn't get it. And I'm like, uh-oh. Everyone loves my deck. Everyone loves my deck. All the neighbors come and enjoy spending time on my deck. I want to check Steam. You two. I want you to check Steam. Oh god, did you fucking... You fucking didn't. What have you done? God damn it, I hate trying to look at notification stuff. I hate trying to look at, like, things that open new windows, and Steam loves opening new windows. Through Excess Overlay. Then check it, Cairo. What? Cairo! Why is there 3? I swear to God, Cairo. I'm not going to accept it. I'm gonna look at how much those cost. And depending on that, I'm gonna fucking decline the gift so you get refunded. Butter? You motherfucker. I will fight you? Yeah? Where are we fighting? What is the location of, combat? Wait, don't I get to choose that? Want to make it 6? No, I don't want to make it 6. Weekend woohoo butter dog. Butter dog, the dog with the butter. It's on sale, so it's like 20 bucks total. Oh my god. I knew it was gonna be on sale. Fucking, it's like 20 bucks total. Add to my library. Play it now? No. Accept. Add to my library. Close. I love you, Cairo. Can't believe you're like this. Uh-oh. Excess overlay, you can do it. Dog in the butter. Today is Friday. We've got VR chat stuff with Core. I might try to record new stuff. I did editing yesterday, and then I did not upload to YouTube. Editing took so long that I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna do this. There we go. I sent the last one too. Oh my god. What even is all the stuff you sent? Like, what do the DLCs add? Butter smooth, crunchy pixels with tacos and oxygen plus extra sauce? Huh. Extra levels? Oh my goodness. I'm thinking of ending. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I want to save energy for tonight. I'm just being goofy. I know. We are going to raid Lele because she's not usually live at this time. So it's like, ooh, she's live. She is going through Dawntrail Story. So if you don't want to see that, don't stick around too long. But we get to raid Lele. And that makes me happy. Cuz she's, holy cow. She's one of the most influential people in my life for where my life is today. Literally, like, the order of events was, I saw a JonTron video on YouTube about VR chat. I saw Ugandan Knuckles videos in VR chat. I saw Team 5 videos. I watched Whoops on stream. He rated Lele, and I watched her on stream. And then, I watched a lot of Lele. I watched like 3 solid months just every night until I got a job and my schedule was just so flipped that I couldn't watch her anymore. But through Lele, I followed Proxy, I followed Elite, I followed Doulahan, I followed just a whole bunch of people through seeing them on Lele's stream. And I met some of my best friends through that. Through Doulahan, I found Foss, and Lele knows Foss. Through Foss, I met Core. Through Elite, I met Koyo. Literally, like, oh my god. I love Lele, and I will stand that girl 5 ever. I'm gonna summon Durplex you. Thanks for comfy stream. Walking our way over. Go find a cool view. Doop. Behavior. Look at me. Auto level. That goes into the pipe. I don't want to go there. I want to go outside. You know, actually, this isn't a bad view here. Okay. Adios, Elon. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Let's see. Here we are. Oh my god, I have a ton of DMs. Why do I have so many DMs today? There's the social / raid. Lele. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.3 miles. Kind of a short day. That's nice. Tonight will be VR chat with Core. Go say hi to Lele. She's doing Dawntrail spoilers, so don't stick around too long if you don't want to see that. That being said, I love you. Bye.